na me mos jowulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Binu apa no 2016 me no na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure binua pa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure binua pa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure binua pa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure.
And your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz-Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunan torum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei.
Riddle. Riddle na tree no mo kan say no. Mana be hu. Riddle. Yes.
Jingle bell, have you they say? Jingle bell, how are you say? Jingle bell, how are you they say? Hello now, how are you? I'm fine.
I don't know riddle no.
Riddle no.
Riddle. Riddle na tree no mo kan say no. Mana be hu. Riddle. Yes.
Jingle bell, have you they say? Jingle bell, how are you say? Jingle bell, how are you they say? Hello now, how are you? I'm fine.
I don't know riddle no.
Riddle.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz-Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunan torum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe dei.
Asum organa ha yenime miensa. Okay, enti achesa asum miensa na organa ha no. Bomu mienu se religion no. Ghana religion miensa no. Bomu tu.
Mo religion ni mo tu.
Man ka say religion.
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 Israel.
Israel no but Israel ena dey.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Hey. What city?
Boga. Yo nglamosum. NAOSD sum.
Suma organa ha yenime miensa. Okay, enti achesa asum miensa na organa ha no. Bomu mienu se religion no. Ghana religion miensa no. Bomu tu.
Mo religion ni mo tu.
Man ka say religion.
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 Israel.
Israel no but Israel ena dey.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Hey. What city?
Boga. Yo nglamosum. NAOSD sum.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand-waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else. Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law.
Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry.
Then we have plenty of rain in our room. We can't even sleep in our room. So please do something for us.
We're here talking to Eric Doji. He's going to tell us about what they're going through here whenever it rains. We are at Oblogo Chaka. So he'll talk to us about what he goes through and the kind of things that happens to him. Mr. Eric,
gata na omuye no gata no omanye ne yie itama ye isoni to a e buy them ni nyama bibre nti ye nya aban ni mo a so omwaye na ombeye gata ne ye maye
na expect na che say nso to a ebufa so ba mu dem ne ache
papa ba ache ye be tra ni nyina de bia sa e no mbeye gata no omuye no problem no ye mfi hoye
onyoma bia say
omini ama say me mpa na mi da so isu akom ama say
na mun penifobia muni assemblyman na MP bia MD hu komo ana bibia
ye ni o mo di hu komo sa e ya no o ma behwe na o mo ko
So there's water there. So now when the water comes, it goes straight to the river. Now all the places are full. So the water couldn't go again. Then when the rain comes, all the rain comes into all the waters are full up. It's very bad.
Mr. Kennedy, na nsui mabehu bibia sibia nsui e to na ade
your problem kakla by first day ombe ye ko gota na ye ka che omo se gota na no omo ye na isra na omo mbe mu omo ka je se enye hwe by that day so the toy no omo nka so omo ma hwe iso la to 3 times pe the phone papa ke ka no wa no mo hwe ka pa no mo ko ebi o nso na ntodin omo hu ade e ko so asame ma so ati kro no mi ye hu edwuma o ye nda kan so ni to na ka ye so na mu na ka obehwe ade a problem ye face wa ba ono ma ti nso na ati asana wa ba satan so no control hu hwe e dan no so e sa e dan e wiki dan nti e so mo pa so o mo hwe maye no gota na no mo mbe mu maye na gota ba ko na so buo next room o so akọ nkofo dan 4 rooms askata mo nyema nya nti e sa ba ne so mo hwe maye na ye ma bibia mwa ye ye se na fa o me bua ye nyama sese nso akọ nkofo de nti e dan ko ye tue etie na nso ni fa e dan inside na epi I said, I don't want my boy there. You so tired there. You're yes, that by so much.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akoberu Taylor. It's exactly 4:31 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:31 in Ghana. Welcome to the show. We are live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Also, we are live on radio tonight. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We're streaming live also on Facebook. Our official Facebook page is With Audio Respect. With Audio Respect page. We're live on Facebook. We're also streaming live on radio. On radio, search for Loud Silence Radio. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You'll get us live tonight. You can listen to the show live this evening, wherever you are around the world. We're also live on iOS or on Apple. Tonight, go to the App Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You'll get us live this evening. We are also live on Multi TV this evening. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. You will get us live. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called Degostin. We are live from our studios in Washington, D.C. Tonight, we're back again to discuss Ghana. It's got to do with the issues, the most important ones, the fact-checking, and also killing Jandam. If you're here with me tonight, it means you are ready to speak and listen to the truth. We will be dealing with lots and lots of things on the menu tonight. We will talk about the Chief Justice, the former Chief Justice, Madam Torkornoo. We also discuss some commentaries that has followed after the president followed the Constitution to make sure the right thing is done. Also, we will talk about the education service. They have come up with some updates so far since this government started, or this government was voted into power. They recently brought out a few things that the education ministry, they have been able to, some success they have been able to chalk. Tonight, we will also delve into those issues. We will go to Akwitia. We will discuss what's happening in Akwitia and also some comments coming from Akwitia. Tonight's show is going to be packed. It's going to be one of those shows where you cannot miss. Call a brother and let a brother call a sister. That Kevin Taylor and Go's team are live, and we are live on TV, we are live on radio, we are live on Facebook, we are also live on YouTube. If you're watching me tonight, I would like to say good evening to lots and lots of people watching me. Good evening to Andy P and Willie P this evening. You're watching me all the way from Ghana. Andy P and Willie P, good evening to you guys. Also on YouTube, I can see Emmanuel watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Latif Rati is also live here. Good evening, Rati, for being here tonight. Emily Nola is watching me live on YouTube tonight. On Facebook, we have a couple of people live on this platform. Still on YouTube, Bintu Abu is also live on YouTube tonight. I can see Manef. Also, Ice Doha is watching me. Meshak Tete is live on YouTube tonight. Thank you very much. Ellen Tokodu is watching me this evening. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight to watch this show. We also have Meshak back again. Destiny CRP is watching me tonight. Also, Okra is watching me, or Okra is watching me tonight. America, your friend Okra. Ghana, your friend Okru. And I say Okra, and I say Cat. It's all the same thing. W Okru and Cat are the same. Emily is back here. On Facebook, I can see a year. Dennis, also Tony Lawson on Facebook. Francis Hatika watching me tonight on Facebook. Also a year. Too many. Yeah. It's running too quickly. Britt Kelly is watching on Facebook. Joe is live on Facebook. Also, I can see a year. Cindy Esiam live on Facebook. Steven is watching me tonight on Facebook. YouTube, it's easy a little bit to read. Facebook, it moves too quickly. They're very difficult to read the names. YouTube also has started running so quick. Mickey, Noah, Eric Owusu watching me. Rose is live here. Clem, Ellen, Ifao. Sulemana, Raina Yakubu is also live here. Tewia is watching me. Paf TV live tonight on YouTube tonight. Matilda Ahiabo is live on TV and on YouTube this evening. I would like to say thank you to every single person. What tuning with TV no Ediato Loud Silence TV. And you bring Ediana Ecoso Ghana Menti. Because that's another straight. Ediana Ecoso Ghana Menti. Yeah, Nipebi Ekikansem. Team, stay with me. I have one eye tonight. Team, please stay with me. Okay, stay with me, guys. I have one eye tonight. Ediana Ecoso Ghana Menti. In Sembi Ekokoso and a holiday United States of America intende obi anko bibia and a holiday or ha minim se Ghana no ekoso ding ochina nyameboa eye Akwitia no election no ebeba so ye nyina enim peaceful election and we will know say at the end of the day no party a oye ne campaign ye party a okan asem ye party a odi no kre ekire eye Akwitiafo, and it all boils down to Akwitiafo, whether they want development or they still want to follow political parties for no reason. I'm not the one to decide for you in Akwitia. I can comment on some of the few commentaries if you have, but I cannot decide for you. When I Akwitia, when I a young man or a young lady, when I know the difference between NDC and MPP. NDC bar power 8 months ni we hu si be ekọ and na MPP wa power no hu de ekọ ye odwuma se na na tie usika na da bank and the sika. So it's not my job here to convince you. It's up to you to make that decision, because when our team me menti Akwitia me USA into when our Akwitia or the at least when our first hand experience of what is happening Akwitia, and so you drew her you bedi sa enkomo no. Ede na ekoso amente ya nipa bi ekeka nsem nsem no kra mente ase ana nipa bi so edi matam young man amesi so menye obi abone young man amesi so menye obi abone obi aso no kaka me di matam sa ade se ma ebone bi menye obi aso bone ana ehame ohun inti sebe enyumbre uye ndo na wo hwe me enyumbre ya me sure say eya akwetia nipa bebre de omu TV ato Loud Silence TV anadwe ya omu hwe Kevin Taylor ba ebi a mami penyini onhwem show ne da first time ni wakotena ebi a drinking spot bi ana choba bi a odidi restaurant bi ena omde ato Loud Silence TV ena so abranti no nie we ne so odidi atem no abranti we so mu ade ye say abranti we de okasama NDC eno miami nie abranti no modi matem Kevin Taylor di atem no eno me betena show so mindi obi atem eno eja be betena Ghana ho nsem entina ma betena ha debi o sebio so bi ade na enye na ebia ye ka ya adwene akere na ye tia na ene na manfo bi ege ya no edisi bone na se ende any first day a wo hwe me a eno wo hwe abranti am tie fefefe te seme a ebede na be digana ni bone de Ghana for pe adepa na beton na oton adepa bia so ayese ahwenepa na eden eton ho oton adepa bia na nipa town eni ti na nipa dodo no etan Kevin Taylor into what Kevin ebia obaba bi wo ho a anka onya anka odin bema me nanso se bio Kevin Taylor bi bedu no ebia obaba no ontumi me entwempena efe se bia obom pa ya mame obeso ni pa bi bekasa sa abranti momiamboa no na oma Ghana no engineer na so efi se mpenifo ni bi edi ehwam ache ebi muso edi abro oma hyehyehye enyi echi ene tebio politics echi ena omobu Ghana fo abesinde inti abranti we aba one ne nkofo ne nuanom a odo mo ete se inkoto free mind mo ene eye Ransford Cable ache Mr. Article mo nipa bi omotu o makoma esi wo so meka no kra kire Ghana na yasesa nyome mu no o se nyina de akoma pa ne odo ebo abranti echi inti asofo akese am Ghana muntwa ntro a monya atrofo no papa na mo mu no momfa mpa ebon time echi ena eye akomfo akese am Ghana so a montom na mudi no kre asebio wo ye komfo a wudi no kre kire abosoma a wugina nimu no wo so mpa ye ebetumi aba me ho sebio wo ye ohene na wonya galamse wo ye ohene na wudi no kre wo ye ohene na sebio wonya kokwasa wo ye ohene na mfa ho mfrafra politics na wo ye ohene na wudi no kre akira akonwa a wote so a onyankopon emfa so no nhyira na onhyira me nso na sa wo ye ohene na wote akonwa so na wodi akonwa no edi abro wodi akonwa no galamse wodi je adamudie wonim se sika a wogene enye emboa wonim se wodi utumi no tata nipa no kra wo ho a onka na wodi ebe na echehye nim wo ye ohene na wonim se akonwa no tia bone akonwa no ensu a wobeto ye no osanka wojama nsuo no se bi ubọ ho ban wo ye ohene na se wentumi di sa adwuma nyina na wote Ghana na wo so ye ohene akonwa na wote so no eno na bekum enti medwumadi a medi no hanse wo ye ohene na wo ye ohene bone na wonka no kre na ye galamse wo asase so na wonim se ade we enye ese nipa eku nipa na wonko a se bi eye akonwa na wote so no nananum nyina nim se e wo se etwa ho ne kum every say yeyiwu se bebo akonwa no ho ban na bebo asase no so ho ban enti we de nananum a monka no kra mi hia mompaye na nananum a moka no kra mudi no kra kire Nyankopon a se bi mode no kra edi mudwumadie no mompaye na metwen ena se bi uye oba batan na wo Ghana na wonyam Kevin Taylor uye oba na wonyam na se bi awo na obewo no wa wonim so akomem no wonim be ma na ne bewo na onyam nhyira so se yiyase bi na akoye ena wo ne eye wofa bi boga bi ekotwempena esika samunti anase sebi ojantra na akoboye ena wo nhye da nim be ma no a be ma wonim se wokɔ yiyase na akɔnyem akɔra no weekend you kɔ yie weekend to aso ba ko sa akɔ yie ena de to aso ba ko e ba so kɔ yie ase bi onim be ma bibre daaye a ende oba ehye wo yema unhu oba ne papa nkasa na onyame entwe waso wo nipa bonini emba so amonyam a momma sebi mo pese mo wo mbema tenten gramo a mo beboa me akyekyere Ghana a mo beboa me akyekyere Ghana na Ghana nya ne ntoma pafira mo pese mo wo mbema sebi omonim da ho omonim dadwe kyese bema nie bema osisi ne ho so bema ne nsagina ho se bema nie bema otune na ya de se emba sebi e kanfo no bema sebi obo wura busu bi ma obi anim se we de bema no se wo ye oba na wo Ghana na wo support MPP a wo a oba ense Ekufuado ne ni bibia na suntrem de na fono ne kwanchi ne height sibi otie ne kokrowa oye se ne ni din na otumi kasa ni pem eka brofo papa no wo ba no wo ye MPP ni nko na wo akwetia na wonyam na wo koto aba na onim se wo pemfo a wo koto aba na aba na wo koto no onim se waja demdie wanyam akora hye wo yem akora hye wo yem no wo je bribe wo je bribe akoto aba intu wo akwetia na yo oba abatan na wonim se oba hye wo yem oba pa hye wo yem oba so yo oba ne hye wo yem a owu a onse eye den eye former chief of staff kokorowa tia frimo pare obanse no na oyo oba so na onyim akwetia na wakogya demudie so ochena obeto nkwasiaba a oba ne nsekufu ado Yesu dimu oyo oba wa akwetia ende na wonyim emma mo nyenyem akwetia mo beto aba ochena mo akogya demudie se MPP hona makogyi sika me koto aba e de ama MPP ema nkwasiade MPP beye no masa atoa so a sa oyo oba tan na wa akwetia mpotem na wagye saa sika ne bi wagye flag wagye t-shirt wagye omukonko yakope bibia ma wo na sa wonyem akwara da wiyem oyo bema onse kufuado Yesu dimu akwara ba wono no onse kufuado tintin friend tintin yankopon fa mboni dua ne bema nyetia ne nsanye ntientia onye nipa boni ni asebio oduru nipa ma eyenku an ne bekae no sa oyo ba so no show yem a onse frimo pare onya kromfo nante nipa ase ne ho tie ending nsɛmhunu engina stage in shopping pinis ensan kwasiasa wo ba no apempem nyetia ewo Yesu dimu enti sɛ oyo ba tai na wonyem ewo akwetia so yanyanse de jai menje bribe na me do all right mama yamfa dwumade ne ejeje so Kevin Taylor asako fast for fraba blog is didi good evening to Wembley that is Coleman Robert Coleman in Ghana. Good evening to you. I really appreciate your support for this program. I really appreciate that. Robert Coleman, when it comes to anything that's got to do with AstroTurf in Ghana, solid one, it's Robert Coleman. If the government is owing Coleman, please pay Coleman. He needs money. The government of Ghana, Coleman, the Yema NPP are buying. Yema Ghana buying wasa other ono the on your politics ono the buying bia bana o ma dwuma beye it is NDC aban mo beto e ka bi se mo di Coleman ka mutua ne ka na Coleman here ska ye dwuma Coleman so mutua o ka wi a obekom krom ayodo kwakoye ba ko ho no asa akọ oboasema mo akoye ba ko bi ho inti campaign me ya me etua o ka it is the Coleman so mo de o ka NDC government Mr. President, with all due respect, this is Kevin Taylor. I'm speaking for my friend. His name is Coleman. Ehiano is here to capre. I almost address your address kwa. Yentia into all the contracts now. And what's a mutiama Coleman now? The government should pay Coleman. You people should pay. He has done marvelous job for the country. Into you people should pay him. Coleman, are you here? You hear me? You hear? If they pay you and you forget me, you will hear me. We are doing homo after homo and homo all right, thank you very much. Now, again, I so I mean to ya nipe bi ekikansem moma yemfa nhyehyɛ so na yemfa Ghana nsem no Kevin Taylor. Hey, na say don't say me stubborn bi. Me just stubborn no. I say me win power na me bo Ghana ho ban and I make no credit me stubborn bi. Me just stubborn. Stubborn dem de kwan. Me chairman nananum nyina me chairman papa Okakaben Ando nana Aidan Okakaben Ando the 10th oye Abra Sebu command Kese traditional area paramount chief for me chia me nana otumfo osetutu nana chenchen hene ba ko Kevin Taylor wona na maba odi amame me da se nana chenchen hene odi atu bechi miensa oso nana no bi ejimi a mentia omo enti sebio mo a mo wa santimemu ene emu potemu a mu jimi no otumfo osetutu ne nana ne me ne de hye ba ko no me Kevin Taylor chenchen hene ye wo santimemu be yamfantine mama me eso ye ahunani enso otumfo de hye ne me odome osese asantini ana ne de hye bi ejimi a me mame emfa entomago emfra me nkirekirim enti mo a mo ye otumfo nana no ma mu jimi no nana se wa ma green light no metiamo Muso a moye doma hene nana mechiaw enwumbrei oso yo hene kese a wadwiri mu do sebio enye easy so behu ohene a sebio oye judge enti doma hene so mechiaw enwumbrei one ukuro ene wo ma ene sebio oman de muso moye wo ho no so sebio Ghana yenyina yeni aso ewo Ghana seni asanteman ekekere ekoso ama doma hene ene doma man enso ekoso no saa na yenyina pese etena ewo Ghana mu obi a won expertise enti saa na de bia ye no yebusa question aye answer ne nja atemdidie questions ni kwa ne here answers atemdidie mfa yanko bebia. All right, mama yanjum na dabe na mote dumso ba biem ai ana MPP for mure fi dumso they ano Ghana for MPP for say omo ka dumso ho asem because MDC has solved our problem no it is ano omo change omo topic no omo de nam edam. Let me speak to the young people of Ghana. The young people of Ghana ma make be nchiremo Omina yechichere no. Let me tell you people, the reality is the government of the day, the expectations of the young people, akuma bonia MPP, edi share makumem ene Ghana fo nyina. We are all witnesses, or we were all witnesses. Let's be frank on issues. On a normal day, this is how governance is supposed to be. On a normal day, say dollar no, and I see no, and a dollar no what 12 are. Normal. On a normal day. On a normal day, say abai ye buni say ya, it is normal. Now for 8 years, no, NPP are buying any sa nkofo ya ye hu omo ende ekwa kwetia TV so ekeka nkwasiasem no sa oyawa omo de share mumu omo de share Ghana fo mu sa pain, the disrespect for you Ghanaians, especially the young people, the disrespect for our show, the disregard for the rule of law and Bawumia Ekufuado Kennedy Japan. Yenim say sa trauma no, we are still in there. Now, it is so interesting, say, because for a very long time, no, majority of Ghanaians, we missed what we call governance, regular governance. It's for 8 years, no, we lived with a political party or with a president who was basically foolish. We lived with a vice president who was clueless. We lived with a political party that did not think. Everything was about them and the next election. Into it drew some time be a majority of Ghanaians, you know, that yaw any pain, you know, it made us believe, say, and I say, say, there was no way Ghana would be back to a yet normal, or we can reset Ghana to the point where things will be normal again, where you meet a businessman who will talk to you regularly and say, you know something, business is doing okay. A little bit of, you know, ups and downs, but we are generally good. Now, when say businessmen can meet and have that kind of conversation. Now, young people are more juma, more pay juma, more pese a buying crano. Extra say at least say on create opportunity in your that respect, no, a buying will be mamono. You miss that into for 8 years. So now could be 14 years plus 8, no. You can see say akorano for 8 good years, no. Whatna a system be more a system it is going to be difficult for that young man to adapt to this kind of system. The kind of system na a Bawumiani Ekufuadomo Ediefemo no. So many Ghanaians have become used to it to the point when they see things change positively, it is difficult for them to adapt to that kind of system. Because we were living in time we be not be normal. So we became immune to those kind of things. Obesorano pa na obi diska billions of cedis. It was no news. Obesorano pa na president akofa drug addict. Not that Bejina Jubilee House. No about music video. It was no news again. Like the respect that was attached to governance was taken away. That was the time we saw family and friends take over governance. Ejako Betina TV so kachire say Gabi Otredako was in charge of Ameri. So it got to a point, sorry. Now, Yeni Ghana for no we didn't even we could not differentiate between governance and tyranny or people taking advantage of us. For 8 years, we lived with such people. Appointees were doing their own things. A whole government sanctioned or endorsed illegal mining in Ghana, whereby regional chairman of political parties said chairman to me, national women organizer, Edisa Kate Jemfua, we got party faithfuls, executives, Nana Bimo, and people who were in party positions doing galamsey openly. In fact, a sector minister wrote a whole report and told the president, take action. The president actually threw it away. We lived through this movement. At a point, Ayawaso West Wagon, Brian Champon, the NPP, they sent thugs. Obu Bunipai Botuo, daylight, cameras. Well, it was picked. We all witnessed it. A commission was put together. Ekufuado took the white paper. He threw it away. We lived through a time. Everything was negative. So we were used to negativity. We didn't understand good governance. We didn't understand, say, a time will come. You bet Martina Ghana for a month, 2, 3. Now, yenya scandal obian tamaban sikenwane. You get what I mean? We have gotten to that point where the expectations say it is now getting to a point where your dream say in this 8 months, the Aban we are, it's been so good. We are now beginning to feel like this government has been in power for 4 years. And that is where we are as a people. And anything that you see a lot of agitations, anything that you see, you hear a lot of people trying to say something should happen because they are used to things. They are used to when nothing was happening. So now, when nothing is happening, then people forced to make something happen. Adentina wensi adentina yenchi will be. Adentina binding guye. Adentina dollar number form. Adentina petro bonya din kodru point to be. Adentina, you see, so they are, in the system, there are some people who are always anticipating bad news because for 8 years they have lived through that. Into almost system is used to those kind of things. You better surround Panaba Umi Chantro. You better surround Paba Umi say the economy is resolute. Can Japan and a no more contract, air light poles, DN street light, all my yet, Brian the Champon, no for criminal, so Botu. So we were used to those things. Now, for about 8 months or getting to 9 months, those things are not there. Until new governance in the class, it is something that is beginning to become difficult for us to adapt. It will take time. It will take time for us to adapt, to know, say, there is a president who respects the people's opinion. And then and then the biggest problem in Ghana. And then the biggest problem in Ghana. And it's obi to be sorry, now say abai we nya. The reason why I talk about when you're say that person is looking for something negative so that they could, at the end of the day, use that and say that is how governments are. And it's regular. What's sorry now? Oh, at the boneno in their head, they are like the government is not performing because we are used to government that is always stealing from us, that is always disrespecting us, that is always not delivering, but always lies about delivering. And until you get some people, they don't really know. So they cannot pinpoint exactly what this government has not done. Right. You can't blame them because our system be more check. For 8 years, they are used to bad governance. They've lived through bad governance to the point they are struggling to adapt to this kind of governance, which is regular governance. So I'm going to take a step back and look at what is happening now. This is what regular governance is supposed to be. Your dollar is around 11, 12. Regular governance. Normal. That is how it's supposed to be. Your dollar is at 12. It comes to 10. It goes to 11. It goes to 12. It comes to 10. You see, but at a point, the dollar was at 17. And this will be surrounded upon us, the dollar in 17 on TSA. Then they start to ask questions. And then your man because now they are used to the old style, the old deceit. Until you get a lot of people who are trying to make it look like say Bibian so nyome ekosupa. The NPP as a political party in opposition, they have not been able to point to one or two things that Omoka say Mahama and Omaka say Mahama Abaywe aya worse than Omo. They can't. They can't. Because everything about them, nobody in the history of Ghana politics again can break the bad record of the NPP. Nobody. No party. It is under all the NPP need but not TV so. And now the NPP in opposition. Now we almost say, then Abaywe yeah. O Pacha say NPP yeah, Papa Cha Abaywe. Recently, Omakofa hospitals time be abegun internet so there. When you know they could for to see, but when they were in power, when you ask them, they could for the hospital, Omaka say, John, nobody answers because they think that they are in opposition, they don't have any job to do. And the Omuti TV so they cannot tell you say, oh, unemployment rate, Ekufuado na better chair Mahama. They can't say it. They can't tell you inflation. Ekufuado Bawumia 8 years, it was better than Mahama. They cannot say it. Omuti can't say, what I don't even know, nothing. And they are forcing some people to believe, say, bad governance is normal governance. It is not. This is new governance, and this is normal governance. And in normal governance, things run naturally. People don't make things up. People don't lie about things. People in power, all that they do every time, they say, normal governance, things run the normal way. And see, when there's a case in court, when Attorney General is basically following a case or trying to prosecute, it runs its natural course. But you see, when the young people were in power, Godfrey Dami at a point said, because of political persecution, some cases were going to run 24/7. That is how they did things because they wanted favor politically. It was only under Ekufuado Abain and Attorney General Otubika said, this particular person, I'm going to make sure you better send the case. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because that was a corrupt regime. Nothing was natural. In the end, if the Attorney General of Ghana tries to run things naturally without pushing people, without trying to force the system on people or persecuting people, then we tend to see, the things are not done right. Because nowhere in this world, I'm not holding brief for the Attorney General or anybody in government, but I am yet to hear somebody come out with the fact to say there was a change in government and within 3 months, government officials, past administration were jailed. You can't. In law, it does not work like that. And the majority of us, right now, we are so we are anticipating too much because of Ekufuado and MPP. They can only talk about breaking their own record, which is worse. On a normal day, during normal governance, what is happening right now is what normal governance is. We are not used to it. We are now trying to adapt. People will be prosecuted. It's a fact. People will go to jail. It's a fact. But the issue is, maybe it is not the pace you are expecting it to go. Because once upon a time, there was an Attorney General who will come and tell you, say, Sandipa will be in Penasem, Sandipa will be president in Penasem, in Tidebia court, when he knew for a fact that it was not right. And nobody was stopping Godfrey Dame from going through the process in its natural order to make sure the law works. But you see, because it wasn't natural or natural governance or real governance, or normal governance, everything was done in a certain way. In the end, Ghana phobi say, I didn't Attorney General way on to me for phone court every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It does not work like that. That is not how governance works. And I'm doing this because I am beginning to see, say, the MPP, they have no message. And some people in the media space, they are creating that impression because they know Ghanaians are still angry with the NPP. Ghanaians would never, no reasonable, rational Ghanaian will walk to the ballot and say, sir, I've missed MPP so much. My MPP dodo. Ma fi Bawumia, ma fi Ekufuado, Gabi Ochredakon, ma fi Bedietuo, ma fi Chairman Wuntumimo, ma Omon Samra, Mbeye Den. You see, no rational being, Nipebi and Adriye Jumebia will never. And they know that real Ghanaians will never go back to the NPP. So what they are trying to do is they are trying to infuse bad governance in the heads of the people for them to think, say, what is happening today, which is the normal way of governance, it is wrong. They are basically like, Argentina Attorney General and prosecutor will be in 8 months and jail somebody in 8 months. Other than 9 people are not being put in jail. It does not work like that. I am for people who support that the Attorney General should put people who have gone against the law, the past government, put them before the courts and make sure they end up in jail. But I'm also with a group of people who want the right thing to be done. I don't want it to look like, say, power assistantee. I will say you boom raso and you will be too fiase. Without, when you do that, you are giving too much relevance or too much room to people who want to basically compare NPP and put them on the same scale. And put them on what? On the same scale. I think, say, we as a people, we should take a little break. We should step back and ask ourselves. You see, I say governance is a normal, and we are not used to it. So we need to take our time. We need to relax. It looks like right now, we are too angry. We are still angry with these NPP people. And I know majority of you guys, when you see them on TV, then you get angry because that is how. But you see, when you have a president, a government that wants things to be done the right way, you might think that the government is weak. It is not. The government is basically doing what is normal. When you take some steps back, now call back to Kufuor time. The same thing that happened during Ekufuor's time, it happened during Kufuor's time. Chikata. You saw the way Kufuor abused the office, the way Kufuor found a way to suppress the law, to make sure say it favors his regime. Chikata went to court. As when Chikata Krako pay jail, within a short space, he made sure Onyaja be to put him in jail. That is what MPP they believe in. They believe, say, when they get power, they have to suppress people. They have to basically use the power against the same people who give them the power. In terms of free power, at Amels by Mahama first, you could see, say, there was nothing like that. People were being, you saw persecution. Let me tell you, when you steal, when you're a government official, and obo krono, and obo omaya, the law needs to deal with you. But we need to also understand, say, ochina unhunipa obejina ede imradenim. Into when you want to apply the law, it should be applied properly. You need to apply it in a proper way. Senebeya unya that ede unya that results now. It will be fair, clear, and clean. Into what we are witnessing today, no. Sadia na past 8 years no the ekomu and then I'm Ghana for Ebi Adrian say this government is moving too slow. Mr. President is moving slow. Attorney General's office is not doing anything because once upon a time we had a crazy Attorney General in the name of Godfrey Dame who was basically fooling around. He was persecuting people for no reason. And this is a new Attorney General who has different ideas and wants to work within the remit of the law. I believe that he's been a little slow, but he cannot also overstep his boundaries. He cannot also abuse people's rights. He needs to stay within the law and make sure the law is effective. So I believe the NPP and some journalists phobia, any NPP, the so-called intellectuals are trying to create the impression say Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia kind of governance, we should all adapt that kind of governance. We have to be very careful. Ghana nibi onim nyansa. Right now, as I speak to you, no Ghanaian, no businessman, no tertiary institution student, no teacher, no nurse, no military officer, no police officer, no security agency personnel, no right-thinking exporter or importer, no businessman will get up and say, I want to bring the NPP back. On what basis? I have missed the NPP. In 4 years, I will bring the NPP back. No intelligent, honest person will do that. And they know. And they know. That is why they are making it look like, say, you know what you people are experiencing today, we are going to distract you. We need to be focused as a people. We need to be very focused. We cannot just use hearsay to run a country. No, you need facts. You need to base everything on facts. As much as the government might be moving slow in some sectors, the government is really doing well. The government is really delivering. It's always important every time we sit and we try to talk about Ghana, we try to look at things around us. These are things that we have to pay attention to. Kevin Tilo NDC ni. Now we shop, now we Juma, now we importer, now we exporter. One gasa tinasi, nefre 10 of your workers. Nebusa almost say for the past 8 months, any 8 years ago, Omar Junior almost saying you will get the clear picture of what is going on. So, Mama Yamani Pebi and Adaye. This government will deliver. What these people want the Attorney General and some agencies to do, then they say they want the Attorney General to rush things, make mistakes, and they will turn around and tell you it's political persecution. I support a group, Omokacha Attorney General say he's been a little slow. But I'm also very cautious because when it comes to political prosecutions, you need to be tactical, you need to be factual. If you follow what the people say, you will end up soiling the credibility and reputation of the government because the goodwill of the government to make sure they will pay for that boneno. It will turn out to be something bad. It will turn out to be persecution. Then that trust the people have in you, it will be missing. I believe we all need to slow down a little bit as a nation. Trauma na FM it is still there a little bit. And the offer businessman I catch the last 8 years, no, then I'll fail man, nana kuma, the mashero. And the offer a year nurse ni, na can say last 8 years, a day jana fail man, and the mashero. And the offer police ni, nani yamashero. And the offer teacher, nani yamashero. And the offer garden ni, no udija, say 8 years compared to now, nani yamashero. If we say, on person, we go back to that again. And the offer a handful. Now I'm shaking now I'm dinkomo about what they went through 8 years ago, even at the National House of Chiefs. They don't want to visit that again. So Ghanaians don't want to go back to that. Ghanaians, we have sworn not to go back to these people. I am from the NPP because they are a dangerous group of people. They don't care about Ghana for and no tina mewaha and no tina people like us, myself, in Koto, Free Mind, any Ransford Cable Achimo. That is why platforms are who say right thinking, progressive platforms no, because we are here to guide you, to let you understand. Say what you are seeing today in Ghana is normal governance. This is what normal governance. This is how it looks like. When you go to the Jubilee House or Flagstaff House, you will not see the president and his daughter and his wife and his 25 or 55 family members there. No, that is normal governance. When you look into the government or look in the government, you will not see the president, his 55 family members taking positions. That wasn't governance. This is governance because that is what you are experiencing now. We are basically we are overhauling our system. It is not going to be easy. We are overhauling our system. Now remember, in Conforto Mudia Boni for the past 8 years, they are still with us. And they are not ashamed of their actions. And they are still looking for space to come back to do us more harm. And we need to be cautious. We need to be careful the way we look at things now. Every businessman in Ghana today will tell you, I am doing okay. Every single businessman, unless somebody kind of create. So ura aya Bantama market, ura aya Kejetia, ura even Asantimema MPP say almost strongholder. 90% of Ejadifo are doing better. They know. Ebi abwa payo eno person can say and they are party free power. But if they are going to be honest, they are going to look in your face and tell you and show you their books. 8 years ago or 9 months ago, and in that you see that their books are better. And see, let us not allow these same people who put us through that trauma. Masa, it will point to be now Kodana Joana Yum Shishu and the Ekufuado Bawumia and the MPP. It will point to be we a businessman now to shop now Ukofia. I dear Bechana Yum Shishu because unim be a prize ribedu. It will point to be says Sebi o wasas krana wankasa wasas na adia bechi na unim na Samira Bawumia or in the bush for my wasas one crying. So we are hine kwana wa in kramemu adiabechi okoda kwana usro because stool land a whole government came in and they started taking stool land at a point military forces the government was taking it and giving it to a MPP for. So people have gone through a lot. People have gone through a trauma a lot. Masa so we are Ghana in there na DDEP e bi kanwa odawa na oti MPP na you must. That is the trauma Ghanaians went through. We are pensioner. Now Kaisa wadan for pensioner be now in the Juma because of DDEP or the buyer or no wua on the out you must show because the one and the person born buying and to be mentioned NPP now you must show. The NPP is dangerous. And you see, they say Bonio Modiano, they still don't care. They want us to believe, say, your problem, they're saying, and they are spitting in our faces every day. And every time they get the opportunity, they don't even feel so unbepayacho. They just insult. They just, you see, they feel say, yeah, Jimmy. And that's what I keep saying every day. Masa, today, businessmen, omudao, and the pensioner for dao, and the young people, Omoko University, omudao, and the senior high school, right before elections, na me be phone lines now trauma and kwara film she nkwara omuwu here because of bad food and the Bawumiane Kufuado and the MPP and omudin senior high school and the nkwara no today when you go to the schools things are not 100% but you don't see the kids going through this trauma. At least they are being fed as human beings, and this is something we don't have to go back to. Me assure so many of you, so many people watching me tonight. Oti MPP. Now I require us MPP best have power. Now you must show. Yeah. Now we crash show. Because MPP ba power be mwana mo na yesa ba e ba omia the same Nana B, same Samia Wuku, the same Gabi Ochidakon, the same Ekufuado, the same Bumpty, the same Chema Untimi, Nipa Fufrobian Fribian Maye, the same sticker, the same Kennedy Japan, not the Nipa TV to say, where the Munko BB, the same people. The NPP that put us through this shit are the same people today we are dealing with. And there's no new NPP be free baby airbow. These are the same people we lived with, these people, and they have not changed. This man. The same people. These are the same people followed by Omia Kennedy Japan brand Champon. And the same group. You gave them 8 years. Asankwani Jimmy. 8 solid years. This is what they came to do. Asa any Jimmy. And these are the same people today telling us, I can't pay. Yes, the same. These are the same people. And such trauma na yakomuno. So who almost na we must show. Also me both video na who omuno. We must show. These are the same people. They have not changed. They don't care. It's all about what they will make, their money. It is the selfishness in them. It is the greed. It is the will to hold power. You gave them power for 8 years. This is what they did. And these are the same people right now. They are in fashions, almost breaky, different groups. They are all looking for the gold. These are people who basically ruled us for 8 years. And the omumwacheche adanya group we person in the bediso. Brand Champon group is someone also mbedi. Ekufuado ba omiam group ni someone so mudi. Kennedy Japan answering the call for a Koble Japan. So it's the same group. The dancers, the Embassy Pleasure Party, they are back again in different groups. And they want you to hand over power to them. These are the people. Don't forget, Wemu are the power mom 8 years. This man. I do, and you one guy's on your worried, and you say, these people, and the Omugwa Kutia, Omasa could go no mosa. Yanse Bia and your Mutrim. It's a Kohama Togu Akutia, girls for Baumia, girls for Nana, girls for Brandy Champo, Omugum Swanagi, to, Jantra, Jimmy, Ekutia near Diabo, Nyans how many be? They have no brains. And anytime I'm catching for say maintain, Dedayo is here. Dedayo is here. John Mohammed and the NDC, they are here. Maintain. Now, moment taking care of other things. Now, I'm America Cratchet. Man, for 1 minute and go through this. It's very, very important. Paul Adamotri is a political criminal. Do not forget, Paul Adomotri is a political criminal. Baby Abehunibiano, this guy is a thief. He's under investigation by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Do not forget Paul Adomotri or your political criminal. Baby Abehunibiano, making sure say sa krawi or you be a yehwehwe din semu ye de ko to efiase and or say ahemfu bi wa asantememu sa ahemfu no eno mo frɛ me yi no man way or ye wi or your kromfo and the Attorney General Special Prosecutor pair his document no ohun ne se or your kromfo or hwehwe ne nsemu enti baby abehunu bia no also bɔ ne wi ɔne ne yere ne ma bɔ mu awifo efi sɛ ɛnɛ ɛdan a ɔtimu krampo no sɛ yɛhwehwɛ nsɛm wo awi a wanhwɛ yɛbɛhu sɛ yɛsika na ɔmo wi a ɔmo de si ɔmo dan no so far investigations kɔ so nti yɛntumi ka sɛ yɛsika but wohwɛ ɔmo bra ɔmo bɔɔyɛ ɛne deɛ ɔmo yɛ a special prosecutor ne nsɛm keke mu no ɛne ne krataa mu no ɔyɛ kromfo a yɛhwehwɛ ne nsɛm mu yɛfrɛ no Paul Adomotri is an international political criminal. Do not forget the face Paul Adomotri. And if you want to remember Paul for the rest of his life, no, or somebody else say Paul yedi pebia obi anim. This is what we will remember Paul for. So owua when yedi bekai no.
Fahrbahn frei, Fahrbahn räumen. Fahrbahn frei, Fahrbahn räumen. Fahrbahn frei, Fahrbahn räumen.
Okay, so where do we go?
Besides, I think I deleted some videos. Jesus. Besides, I deleted some of the libations. After the show, send it onto the system. I think some the NPP criminals, they say Obama and that Efruponko and that lady na nenufugu kentemu no abiwo at the end. They be a mihuni video nenufu ase gu kentemu ai ebono kwase aba. And besides, I think we still have them. Send it back to me. But before we start the show, no. This boy, your friend Williams and Nefi Sapon, or your Crom 4. We so or another hardened criminal, or armed robber, or a criminal, or Ghana, your friend Williams and Nefi Sapon, the papa a Crom 4, or your internet fraudster, the Omote a year in crime, a year any Kumasono, into baby abu branty we biano, make sure say, won't find a one channel, busana questions, yes, so we. Then a man who from say we a businessman. Your friend Williams and Nefi Sapon. Ne papa any papa so your Crom 4 pa or any papa any this jumano or no so another Crom 4 or no eboa ne bano emomubu in Kofo Ghana. Williams and Nefi Sapon ne papa ni ne maame enso eni maame we so e wi techi amwa boatema a o hye ne banichi a omo bo edien omo wi Kofo Ghana. Williams and Nefi Sapon oni one ne maame ni omo bu Kofo internet so nti bebi abehu omo bia no si omo se omo ya Crom 4 hwe hu ye and stand by and be on alert because boy we there or no enche no atwituo nti or a hardened criminal or a kromfoa sebio or bonko for chrono. He's an armed robber. His name is Williams Anefi Sapon. Don't forget the name. Now this is the story ubia ekanwasem e Ghana. Mr. Please send me the other ones so that I can put it on the system for tomorrow. This is a story about ubia ekanwasem and it's got to do with the former Chief Justice Madam Torkornoo and the abeto nyina say the President of the Republic constitutional eshano say ongyina so na onfa and take a decision. President no kwa onisa to me say and obi edibone ana say waye ade etie adwuma oya obetuma yi ne di President onisa to me no so obetuma pam Chief Justice na constitution na ma to me it is our constitution na ogina so edidi sa adwuma no now and the okan statement a free Jubilee House by and our Flagstaff House and I say the President John Dramani Mahama has, in accordance with Article 1469 of the 1992 Constitution, removed the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Torkornoo from office with immediate effect. Almost say Kratana say the President of the Republic John Dramani Mahama ojina Ghana Mrakasia, your friend, the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, you tried in 1992, no? Ojina so na Constitution no and a sheno. Say onjina so na Madam Torkornoo, Araba Torkornoo, Yam Pamono, Enfree a position occupy as the Chief Justice of Ghana. The president so Ghana mrachre say constitution no ehye no say onye bibi na wanya ya ne Ghana for so yebetumi atun so sa yebetumi ama yebu ofu no ama yenso ye the constitution no etu no enti president on form mra a constitution na ehye president ne say sa emra we die yedi emra ni nyina so pempenso a edui constitution na ehye president say onto sa na mo no enti ok study article ayeden 1469 ewo Ghana emrakese kukurukodum no eno na ogina so ede ne nsa hye sa krata na se na wo kan eye krata no de eto so a o say this follows receipt of the report of the committee constituted under article 1466 to inquire into a petition submitted by a Ghanaian citizen, Mr. Daniel Ofori. After considering the petition and evidence, the committee found that the grounds of stated misbehavior, the committee found that the grounds of stated misbehavior under Article 1461 had been established and recommended her removal from office. Inti kratane chere say, eye Ghana nia your friend Mr. Ofori, ana sebio okeka eye Madam Torkornoo ne bonia na odi abra na oye Chief Justice nyina egu krata so. Ena odebre president ena president koma eye the Council of State ena Council of State say yenti eye the committee na omo hwehwe nsem no entoto Chief Justice ano ene abrante na ode sa eye the akwa ode allegation no ebebo Chief Justice no. Now kwedu na odebebo Chief Justice no committee ni tena ase no omo ye modwuma nyina awie omo ye adwuma wie no behu se omo toto eye Chief Justice ano ene abrante na ode nsem de baaye no ene adansefo mo begina mu ma Chief Justice eni pa beye edunum ana edu 9 14 no ene sebio abrante na ono so chiro krata no ede akwa allegation ebo Chief Justice no ono so na dansefo baaye no omo kika nsem ni nyina sie ni etie afanyina no omo hu se Chief Justice Madam Torkornoo committee ni hu se ode ne dibia na odi no na ode ye ededien ode ye enyamonsam sebio na o disregard emra na sebio omumra no sebio na wafa edien ne ninton atra ne niechi sebio na waye no ho gangaria ena na ote eye den Supreme Court wa odi nsem hunu a sebio sa adwuma na ede ama no eni se odi nti omugina so eye hwehwemu no omubehu se Madam Torkornoo onimra so sebio ni suban bi no entwaye ena sebio Ghana eye emrakasi a yede bo eye Chief Supreme Court and a judiciary and I say ye mrasem no wentumi anya den emfa ne dibira no entumi ambo ho ban enti ano no mugina so hu say eya Madam Torkornoo no sebio eye ne dwuma odi no e wo se ode to eno na president so eye constitution no e share no 1992 constitution no article 1469 no e share ne say ono so fa ne nsansha krata ase na Madam Torkornoo yanya den yento yanyin to ase akonwa. Under Article 1469, the President is required to act in accordance with the committee's recommendation. In the committee, na Ghana Constitution, President Mahama say, "Onto one among every say committee na actually say, Ayamano, Sebio Nijumedia no Udino, Sebio Udino, and Fakwemu, Sebio Webum Raso, Sebio, ni Chief Justice no Udino, and Nisia Manatinaho. Into constitutional President, Sir President, so Endim Ranoso, now Fanensa, and Yaden, and Shakratase. Into the law is the law. Into Emrano. So, what kind of Ghana Constitution na say Sebio. Pese obi begina baby atu mfuturegu eni a okay constitution say neka constitutional enamede atoso no chapter 11 the judiciary okay 146 article 9 na say na kire removal of Chief Justice of Superior Courts and chairman of regional tribunals. Now oko article 9 na ene wa ase no say na constitution eka or say the president shall in each case act in accordance with the recommendation of the committee. Inti Bronika Bibi says shall eyense. Inti committee need the recommendation the president no na on to me bibia constitutional esseno. And into the constitution say shall. Constitutional anchor say might, should think or might or the president one man or any other room for him to even take another decision. The constitutional president say the president shall a command the constitution instructed the president to do that. So president ne fairly say recommendation na committee ne de bre no. So when this wa sa constitution na so betume gina so me dey two president no. Enti so obi gina be ka say President Mahama ene tu apa Madam Torkornoo a oboa e constitution na wedi constitution embra so after committee no e de recommendation be to no na so. Enti education no ena be de abro no. Enti ende no say e kan ye pa the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana today and then upon Madam Torkornoo every in the office. Now, at the end of the day, what happened, it's sad. It's sad because Madam Torkornoo will be a Wisiamra. She should know better. She should know, say, to be the Chief Justice of Ghana, no matter the Babato table, Subiano, you need to, at the end of the day, do your job diligently. She has served this country, and I know Sedo Kutakumapa, and an person judiciary so. Along the way, there might be a few things that I didn't hook frame one and the ama enimguasie we abeto eye Madam Torkornoo. I wish her well, and I know majority of Ghanaians we wish her well. Menya bigger than the constitution. The president of the land, John Dramani Mahama Kurano, on Sunchen constitution, and internet and the constitution, and say on ye side way per the recommendation by no when to Mianka say me President Mahama menye, and internet President Mahama constitution no. And at this point, the law is the law. At this point, the law is the law, and as we all can see, Madam Torkornoo, from the beginning, I think so, our close friends or family, they were advising her to be a judge and not to be a politician. And I know, say, along the way, people make mistakes. Some people, they sit back, they reflect on things, and then they change their ways. But along the way, you say Madam Torkornoo wasn't ready to maybe change her ways. Maybe she saw herself too perfect. But Ghana as a nation, your Bible no air constitution. So, ukotia constitution na, and so ukotia your Bible. And emrano air constitution commandment ne woman and then a Ghana yebedi so. And technically John Mahama or a Ghana sofu penyini. Bible no any constitution. The Bible ne bekano and then also sofu penyini sebio odiso na yenen sorry ba no so yediso. E de say yen sorry ayeko nyina. Nipa odi asori denim no sofu penyini no ono na sebio asori no bibia hye nsa enti asori no Bible no de bekano and then sofu penyini no ejina so na yedi to anamo. Enti I wish her well. There's nothing anybody can do. She knows why she is where she is. I'm out for 24. She went in there. I think the motive, Abi or the Chief Justice, from the beginning, we thought to say be an clear, but along the way, her actions, April say, her motive, wasn't clear. And I want to send this message out there. There are some people out there who are trying to make it look like, say, and the Ghana, some people in Ghana, so mubu mraswa. We don't have the right to punish them. You see, Semetis Obiti radio TV so make argument to be say why we have stabbed the judiciary in the back and in the history of the Republic of Ghana, a chief justice has been changed. There are rules and regulations that a bo a jumebia hobain. Senka Madam Torkornoo, the jumadia odie as the chief justice, Senka odi mrano soa. Anka no matter the allegations anka they will not get an iota of evidence to prove it. But because Madam Torkornoo endim rano sunintina and she finds herself where she is today. And to those people making that argument to say, John Mahama and Abodi Timupo and at the NDC, they have a plan, they came to kick out Madam Torkornoo. And in fact, I have seen some people make that argument for Bawumia and the MPP. MPP for argument and say, right now there, some we are politically motivated, and that say Madam Torkornoo if in the position NPP ba power, yes, we be changing a chief justice. In fact, I want to tell people like Kofi Bento and in the group now, ideas, and the MPP as a political party. We want you people to use that as your political message, as your campaign message. Say, because Madam Torkornoo Sebio emra ebo de djuma ho ban wendi so emra no constitutional action asono se eno na mo begina so aka se mo pe power inti power na mo pe no is just to come to power and change whoever is the chief justice now. We want you to use that as your campaign message. In fact, we want Bawumia to mount stage, Canada, Japan. We want your government, your party, the MPP as a political party. We want you to officially have a press conference. Namon Kancha Ghana for said, because Madam Torkornoo went against the law, and the constitution showed us what to do, no, and into moon is say most of person about power, not Chief Justice be a mabatun be ambe, you know, your person more money official, more money clear. We want that to be your message. We want the MPP to come out and say, because Madam Torkornoo, at the end of the day, no, the constitution, it has been stated in the constitution clearly. So would the Bonnet, na say yebusa wasam na yetoto ano na recommendation ba e wo se atwe to ase and into montiase na mo agenda nyina ne say mosomo beba power na mabeyi eye chief justice bi. I don't care, but I want you people to make that statement official. Kofi Bento, any the likes now the MPP in the name of we are intellectuals, dumb intellectuals. No, I want you people to advise Baumia Kennedy Japan, Brady Champon. I want the MPP as a political party to have a press conference. No one can check Ghana for say, you perceive about to me, you perceive about power. Now you about power, you be change chief justice. If you say you change your chief justice, no, you perceive somebody have a campaign message. No one is above the law in Ghana. If tomorrow somebody feels to say the president of the republic, the president should be impeached, and I can't hear, and I'm not going to mince anything here. So Obi Philly say President Mahama ye bibia, and he say oh yeah, now oh yeah president, not constitutional, am I to impeach the president? You know, there are so many processes anyone can go through and impeach the president. And if you feel the president has done something, whatever happened that Emma Madam Torkornoo every office, you know, the president did not even follow due process. You have the right to impeach the president. And he said, "Mo person mo di anu campaign message say because Madam Torkornoo constitutional ashaye said Jumadi bi odi and we ye and that she should be kicked out, and that you are going to use that as your political message, your campaign message in opposition. Say yes, you say about power. Na you about power. You about the chief justice bi owa. Me person mo an official. Mo fan come campaign message ho. You person mo press conference from Ochina. Na mo kan che Ghana fo nyina say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Kennedy Japan, Brian Champon, NPP as a political party, no, yes, you perceive about power, near change chief justice. Then we hear send Ghana for we will take the message. We are for. You are foolish people. At this point, you know, I want to ask, Ghana near you know, a better than Mraya Juma. Because if Madam Torkornoo is too exceptional to go through the process, who should go through the process? Those making an argument to say Madam Torkornoo was not supposed to be questioned. She wasn't supposed to be queried. People were not supposed to question her on her behavior. Position here, if Torkornoo is above the law, who should be below the law? And I keep hearing some people also making some argument to say, some laws are supposed to be put in place to protect chief justices. No law should be put in place. The law that is there should be there. Why should we put some different law to protect some people? If you are chosen as the Chief Justice of Ghana, it is your responsibility to abide by the rules and regulations that governs or that guides your job. We are not supposed to create any new law to shield the Chief Justice that, Chief Justice is so easy. It will not be easy. If you're a Chief Justice who is not corrupt, who is not misbehaving, who is not going against the law, we don't need any exceptional law to protect you. Because that Emrano, so we didn't cry, Emrano and to show. Unless say you went against the law, and Albeka say you need some special law to protect you. The Chief Justice Office and other tribunal offices and some positions, we don't need to create new laws to protect anything. Imagine say and John Mahama, the government today, Abba Bontini said they want to create a new law to protect the government, the president. Are you going to agree? So that it will be difficult for John Mahama or the president or your BBI to be for Sankano. Are you going to be happy? So why should we create some special law to protect the Chief Justice? There are laws already. Unless you don't believe in the laws that we are applying today. It is only a criminal who have a problem with the laws today that is governing or guiding every Chief Justice or the judiciary. Inti, mo making that argument, mo ya kronfo. All those people making those arguments say, you know something, now it is so easy to kick the Chief Justice off. Is Torkornoo the only Chief Justice of Ghana? Is Torkornoo the only person already Chief Justice of Ghana? Or is Torkornoo the only person, the Constitution, we have gone through the process to, at the end of the day, take her out of the office? Charlotte say, the position wasn't the same as Chief Justice. At the end of the day, there was a precedent. Charlotte Osei went through the same process. She was kicked out of office. Why didn't we create a special law for the EC boss? Nobody can kick the EC boss out. What you people are trying to say, then they say, now, no, I'm on for the but you special laws to protect some people. We don't need it. If today, whoever becomes the Chief Justice of Ghana, and Brandon O'Hara say, we don't have to enact new laws to protect anybody. We don't need to give anybody special protection. The people or whoever is in that capacity or in that seat, they need to abide by the laws that is governing their office. Actually, into a Korean team, no, into so obia samoba na atwe to akonwa na create new law to protect that seat. Say na be ya obi fufuro be shower, no abaya tyrant, no abaya god. Na yentumi mpam sa nipa na. And then every single place sector bia no say your petition you obi a or say create some new law be protect this office no. Say na be ya it will not be easy to get rid of the person. It wasn't easy getting rid of Torkornoo. Torkornoo went through the process. If Torkornoo did not respect the process, she wouldn't have showed up in front of the committee. She showed up, she answered every single question. If Torkornoo did not respect the committee and the powers of the committee, she would have stayed home. Onim se emra ho ntina okotina committee nanim. Torkornoo nim se emra ho no, or respect emra no, ntina okotina omanim, nanka ombumra na adentina wantina fie. So we don't need any new law. We don't need any new bullshit in Ghana. All that we need to do is the people we are giving the positions to, they need to do the right thing. They need to understand. Ejuma na omo ye no, sa ejuma no nyome bi anisa wo ye. Inti debia no ende obi di nkwasiasam na constitution no no for process ni yi na o say yanko create another law being protecting office no because it has become so easy to get rid of somebody. No. Torkornoo knows what is wrong and what is right. They na all ye no onim say ebi ya boni ana onim. Onim say na ebi ya den. Onim say ebi eboni a onim, ebi so e papa onim. This process started under Akufo-Addo. Her removal process started under Akufo-Addo. So why are you people making it look like say a NDC government came and they created a system to get rid of Torkornoo? Torkornoo's removal process started under Akufo-Addo. Why today? Foolish men like Kofi Benton, the last guy, MPP surrogate, they are making it look like, say, the judiciary cannot be touched. If you're a chief justice, you are the Lord of the Rings. So you cannot be touched. And that we should create some new law for a chief justice. We will not create any fucking law for anybody. Work within the laws. Stay within the laws. The law is the law. We are not supposed to waste time on unnecessary things. In Tiesiano, we are trying to build a nation whereby some people will be untouchable. We will create some laws for some people. In Tiesiano, yes, our position that's what because then it becomes difficult for us to, at the end of the day, remove the person from there. And then logic, no. What kind of stupid law na muko? And these fools will be sitting on TV and then trying to sound like they are intelligent. Now, every single day, if we have to create a different law to protect somebody because somebody was kicked out from that officer, are we going to get people moving from offices to other office? Torkornoo, I respect her, but she deserved this because she went through the process. Nana the Danko Akufo-Addo process where yedi Torkornoo no, and started don't get it twisted. It is all per party almost started Torkornoo's removal process. It is the NPP. I'm on TV so any radio so they don't tell you Ghana for say sa petition started under Akufo-Addo. They don't tell you. Sa process where the Madam Torkornoo constitution no. Akufo-Addo na started you. Enya John Mahama administration started here. MPP na started here. So let's talk to the MPP. Let them understand. Let Ghanaians understand say MPP for no me a true for one kind of credit. Udru baby I catch up say Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo. Team, what is this? Yeah, we already talked about it. So it is clear. The president based his decision on Article 1469 of the 1992 Constitution. Case closed. The law is the law. Let's move on. Now, a year nakok for the announcement to be aba. It's 9:41. Nakok for say. Deal directly with us. Beware of fake cannabis license brokers. Now, the announcement about to say ope a year cannabis, your friend wheat, sebio, ebi mo Ghana, and I say Ghana mrano, your oncophobia, omuwo a year day prescription, omutumi, yetumi chomomo, emomukoji a year day, a draw a wee womb, and a weed womb, send a be of Freddy Bia. Now, yawo nipakobiso Ghana, sa a year emrano. Omu boom rano so ena omu fa echiri ede ton eye indro a sebio weed wom a omu de ton indubone fra and na kokofo catch Ghana for say Ghana yashemra so obi pe edro a edien ana say obi ton eye weed sa weed ye ton weedy and the Ghana mrem no your license aye de ton enti se opesende uye we for Ghana na woton a ubetuma kona kokfo ho na waka chom say ye fra me kwame amoako me pese me ye wi efuo na sebio me ye no wambra kwan so na me twa na me ton ne wambra kwan so na kokfo say ubetumi aba ene o bekasa na ye wonkofo bi a omunam system ni mu a ye ma omu certificate say omu mfa nye wi efuo omu mfa ndo eye wheat ena sebio omafa kwiti kwan so a omu de fake license bi nam system nimu say ya ma omo ekwan say omo nnua eyedien weed no na sebio aban eden nsa ahase and them no ka say unwu say obi ye weed fuo na o ka kire say aban ama ne license a e also make sure say license na ekuta no legit e also ukọ nakokfo ho na ukọ check say ya ma legitimate license say onfa nnua weed wo Ghana na ontwa e wo mra kwan so sebio sa weed na sebio emrama enkofo bi hu kwan se omunya den omunnua no muntwa no aban ahwehwem make sure say sa weed na yedua no omudua no kwan paso na sebio omunsanfa weed no emfa baby enkosei ni pebi indi se won se obi ye weed fu a ana obi ye weed fu a also make sure say license bia ekuta no also woni ni deal and make sure say the license no legit enye fake we license if you say your nipa bebre Ghana weed na omo tonton man kofo no sebio omo hye krata bone echi no omo ka che Ghana for say media makoje na kokofo license a mede edua weed ye o age license a make sure say woni sa nipa ne be ye adwuma ma konakok na omo check say license no legit license a sebio aban de man nipa no because wanye sa na woni obi a okuta fake license ekodi dwuma na aban chew na ochi nipa na oso okuta fake license a odidua weed na woni sa nipa ni nyina mo beko afiase enti na kokofo de to de to inframem because and the weed no your medical one and a friend medical marijuana and no a weed afa abef computer ma yadi indro kakra fra nipa bi efa obo ha omo ti arabia sebio omo eduro bi omo fa yadi weed kakra som eno ne boa omo ebi so omo yare nkitinkiti bi a enti Ghana aban no and ekufu ado no ene ye share samra no nipa bi epeso omo abuse mra no enti sa owo mantem baby owo constituency region bi na sa obi say wakoje license a odidia weeda na opeso ni di insawoso aye adwuma make sure say sa nipa ne license no odi akona kok na nakokfo a check say license ne legit ansa na oni nipa no edi insawoso sa wanye sa na sa nakokfo chew sa wo to anasa oton amawa woni sa nipa ni nyina mo bekom infie bebre enti we announcement a ye pesa Ghana fo nyina ehu Ghana so wunima emrama ho kwan se obeje license edua weed e kwan paso a aban ebehu de wo ye enti mo pese boko into weed farming no mo wo de ye wo mra obetume di so ye wo license a obetume age enti so pese o ye se adwuma na emra wo ho license wo ho fa kwan paso na koje license na fa di sa adwuma no na jai kokwasa na mo hye de iwuram na modua weed 1 acre mo wia na ma parke na mo de sika mu na ya chem oboda na de bia de magina TV so no mo betumi akwaje license na modua weed na legally sa wo pese wo export weed na aban won krata wo betumi aye ene de obapa asase no 50 acre wo betumi dua weed ni 50 acre aban ani wo ho ye monitor on ma nipa bi metwa bi fa nkwa enwoma bi uwia na se opesa okoton kwa abrochira aban beboa emwoton edien sa weed no uhia license fake license was system nim ye woni pa bi a omo license no fake enye aban ene de momo ansa na abama license no aban behwe nyoma bebre ansa na watam license ama wo say sebio asemesi yama license a wo de ko de wo dua weed. Now, enyumbre, another breaking news about from the Jubilee House, and this is coming from the President of the Republic, President Office, and news in the say. Now, man for be able to say, Madam Torkornoo, Cecia Asamna Aba out actually say, Sebio own to me and Karina who say, or no Chief Justice no, or bet me I a judge and or bet me I back, I the judge or Ghana Supreme Court and a normal judge, Supreme Court judge and Jubilee House at the anu ye aba ama president asade nsa ashekrata for frase sakrata no enie. This coming from the presidency, Republic of Ghana. Now therefore, know ye all men. Hey, you do Bible. Now therefore, know ye all men that I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, in pursuance of the said Article 1469, do hereby remove the said Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Torkornoo, from the office of Chief Justice and Justice of the Supreme Court with immediate effect from the date hereof. In witness hereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the presidential seal to be fixed at Accra this 1st of September 2025. Signed, John Dramani Mahama. Now, Kratani nyina de aka nyina say, and President Mahama enyumbre wasade nsa ahye krata for France. O say, eye Madam Torkornoo constitution no, I find in say sebio wa misbehave we ni imraso ama sebio yi na to akunwa no. President Mahama say constitution no esa hye no Emma ne pamo Torkornoo free Supreme Court kura onko fie. Krata na mekaye no. The president anope krata o de ba bontene ne say Madam Torkornoo committee ni tenase no. Omo recommendation a omo de ma say constitution say ongina so na yenyi Madam Torkornoo emfree akonwa no say Chief Justice of Ghana no. Sa eye emra no wasayase Emma Madam Torkornoo ende yeyi ne to akonwa say onye Chief Justice biem. Na dia also dey pieso no say Madam Torkornoo onye Chief Justice and on sanye judge. Inti ya pamono as a Chief Justice and ya sa pamono as a judge. Inti sia no or kwakoye MPP Women's Organizer job ofie. Osono mame. Inti osono mame and onye judge o Ghana. Ono onye Chief Justice. And ono so onye judge. Inti osono mame or your housewife. Inti president no Atra krata eden nsa hyase atra Ghana fo nyina say Madam Torkornoo ntumi nyina beebia wo Ghana nka nkyere obia so judge ya pam no every judiciary nim ya pam ne to ye twa na su ya pra na chi ya de bola car edi na chi ema ya de ebini car esu di na chi ma ya pra na chi akodu ekuru no etifi ema ya kanesi wurem ye twa na su ontumi nka say o Chief Justice and ultimately so engineer baby anka say obi en refer no as dey as a Madam Judge on your judge ya pamono inti GTEC for ochina omo release statement to say Madam Torkornoo cannot carry herself anywhere in Ghana as a former judge. She has been sacked. GTEC for inti President Mahama say opese etu GTEC for no Mr. Jinapona wakotua 300,000 education office to some people so that he could keep his position at GTEC. I'll be coming to that story. That head of GTEC, he spent 300,000. The man in charge of GTEC, Jinapo, will cheer some people 300,000. Tetegana Scano 3 billion for him to keep his position at GTEC. But that is a matter that I'll come on. But what I want to tell GTEC and you bring in and say, Mr. President say, you people should write to Madam Torkornoo. Say she cannot carry herself in any capacity, say, or a judge. If you cry or fear, na obi besrano, no ka say, oh, Madam former judge cry, ni pana tomra. Say, oh, sorry them, na ye daba e de say ye de Monday born, Tuesday born, Wednesday born. Na Torkornoo sorry say or kwa to collection. Na sorry for nka say, hey, Madam former judge, and no kra sorry na atomra almost cry de betwi omaso. Now what Madam Torkornoo is doing is say the president, the letter now president actually man in confidence, you know. Confidentiality, letter now confidentiality tariffs, no, and then Madam Torkornoo release letter about public. Also Bianca be. Oh, how frustrated and how childish this woman is. Letter now presidency, extra command personally for her to keep the president respecting her privacy. No, she has given the letter to MPP for MPP to release the letter. Say and the more release it. And it is clear. Torkornoo Araba cannot carry herself anywhere in Ghana, say, or a judge. So, bien no can be also a judge or see a din in Pabro. In the announcement, is simple. John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, with Gina Constitution, so constitutional it is instructing him. The Constitution has instructed the President to take this decision. And the instruction in is clear. Or say, Madam Torkornoo, from today, she's no more the Chief Justice, and from today, she's no more a Supreme Court judge. She is a housewife. So, baby, I'll address her, Mrs. Torkornoo. She is just a housewife. Or runkukum, or boilu kurumomu ni eduane, ni kuruba no omo yempana, or so have, no lukuna so have. Send ya yen no. Be me bia or be pepe, me say, me yire ene me bed. Yes. Me nje adwuma ni nyina ma me yire. Me yire have, me mano, we split it. Me wa mamienu, me yire ye we na me sumi ye we. We do things together. That is what their husband and wife does. Me yire eya de na me hu so abra me mani jai na makoboa no. Me ya de na mabra me yire ma me boa me ebe boa me. That is how husband and wife live. And then I matured their marriage. Eti Madam Torkornoo ni kunu sa na also mo ye. They need to share responsibility. They need to share chores. They need to do things together. Pam empia edwuma ni nyina ngu oba no so. Oba nye slave. Oba eye ohokafo. E also ni ye bibia bom. Enti John Mahama say Torkornoo nko fie no ne kunu nko che edwuma no. Ye jirem na tesiano the law is the law.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand-waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else.
Alright, it's still live on Loud Silence TV. And nipa bebre koso Ghana nipa bi epese omdada Ghana for by eventually nyina oh sa ade we a very important Ghana Education Service for the update biaba so far edwuma omaye headed by Haruna Idrisu. Na oya Ghana ni na ohwemi a maka say aban ni ye edwuma. The government is working. Aban no ebo edwuma. Na momayem enti aban no momayem follow aban no there are opportunities in Dawson. Opportunities are aban way edema Ghana for no Dawson. MPP for 8 years. Opportunity aban way edema Ghana for 8 months, almost 9 months we know. And your opportunity kitwa. Inti mama me entina ho ema MPP 9 way and starting the inquiry. Now monshe the education ministry. My key education update. 9 months we are aban way ba power no. There na education ministry no aye. There anamon no motu. There boy education no. ɛdeɛn pɛmpɛnsoɔ ɛde anamɔ no motu a ama yɛ education yɛsua adeɛ no ana suapɔn ɛne yɛ school sɛm no ne nyinaa egyina ne nan so NDC aban na abo adwuma now adwuma na ɛyɛ education ministry abo no ebinie we 9 months pɛ ɛne sɛm ka say Ghana for ɔman ne kyekyere no ɛna ɛkɔ this is regular governance ɛyɛ NDC aban we ba power 9 months ni under education ɛdeɛn na ɔmayɛ one de 1 billion to the free secondary school education program. It has been paid. Eya aban we etua 1 billion Ghana cedis dia to am free SHS. 1 billion. Aban we eyi 1 billion e dia to and the free SHS onti de bia ho. And that is the job the government is doing. And into na ende South Central chairman Obana oko SS no they say ani yemu ntanya ne ya eya kokofu onana na oko SS no and then yemu ntanya ne ya and the bekwai eya constituency chairman Obana oko SS no and then yemu nya ne ya omunya also no if you say aban no etue sika to a free SHS no ejina ne na so we ni nyoma aban ni yewu. And Yanin Kola no go school, they are seeing the difference between Nana Danko Kufuado, Baomia, Kennedy Japan, Brande Champon, Kwasi Abano Bebuyano, and NDC Abanya Omubu. A DMBM na Abanwe aye in the 9 months of mobile power about education now. Update here. Ever seen the NPP phone to me by Bontin Beka say Adewe na a yentro. Country, tie cry for the tie onimubo educhum. On to me by Bontin and a contest the Adewe. If we said the Esino or no crack country no who be that. This is under NDC government. Now, updates, another update, ewo education muno, dear na NDC aban aye. 72.8 million as capitation grant has been paid. All capitation grant arrears cleared. Aban we capitation grant a cow betoye. Aban etua ni nyina efri ho. 72.8 million. Aban e gisike tua. 9 months pay. Anytime I say nyabotre, we have about 3 years more. The aban we be no mwankasa mobe bom nsem aka say MPP no eba power bi wananka mojimi. The NPP will never come back to power. Me starting me production in there and I'm sure me catch them say we are in regular governance period. Nyoma na mojin say eye entumi nsino eno na AC because and the enyansafo na di Ghana so they are making things normal. They are recalibrating. They are resetting. Things that were supposed to be done 8 years ago, no, are by way into any rush. The government is checking the system, retweaking the system, re-overhaul it, making sure the right things are done. Regular governance in the no. Education mu ede update na ban na ye. Akwatia for muntie me. MPP for them go akwatia se no petition for we for the jantra for e de puane ade na ya mo. Munja mo life mo galamsey for then abana ye over educational updates. Say government has directed all districts to build a nursery, primary, JHS from 2025 a year district assembly common fund. Abino through the Ministry of Education are directed a year district biya. Oma director obia say obia nsi a year nursery block school dying. Obia nsi a year primary block. Obia NC JHS block. Inti ende no abana asha district bia say obia NC nursery, primary and JHS block. Inti imagine the number of schools blocks are you basing in Ghana in just a year. Abana are instructing every district assembly. In the 2025 way, district assembly bia ebesi nursery, ombesi JHS, and ombesi primary schools. Ewo district bia. And sikane free district assembly common fund and omunyisa sikane fancy. I feel the difference between a buying papa, the difference between a nyansafo, the difference between senior yachichere mine, where momuni nyansa and this for nyansa. Into district common fund no and no any yim ama district BIC nursery block, primary block, and a JHS block, our district bia. Umpewe open pipin kwasia for galam safe for we. Omuni munyansa, omuni message. Eye Torkornoo jantra. Wi-Fi nyoma and omunim. Now a day update na aban na ye. Mi dwudwam. Update aban na ye wo education sector na nie. 99 double track schools are taking off the double track system and restored back to traditional single track this year. And the Menoka say schools in 99 no more double track. Aban eyomu nyina e de aba single track. And Aban is still continuing. Omo da ho e become because omo pese by 2027 no ni a single school e Ghana e double track. Inti Menoka say 9 months pe Aban etumi move about 99 schools every double track so they are better single track. San krani nya beko school the same month, no one the same month. That is what the government is doing. 99, and there are more for the government to move from a double track to single track. So far, 99 schools are senior high schools are Ghana no. Aban yomo free double track so everyone better single track. And Aban no omo idea nyina say by 2027 no na I say school bia e Ghana bia no a single track. Ye nyina eko school a ye call the same day. Na ye nyina amakwan the same day. Na curriculum no a fall in line. Na ye nyina sua ade the same time. Teacher notes no be easy. Student teacher contact no ebe easy. This is what the government is doing. Bosumen enkrope. Ede update biem na Aban na ye. Eye through the education ministry. Or say free SHS budget allocation increased with dedicated source of funding. And the free SHS budget ana de biadema free SHS no Aban ato budget nim wama sikani bia beka ho. On said these are things that Omo betena Peace FM, UTV. Omo betena Hello FM. Omo betena Asempane. Omo nkasa anyoma we you because anyoma we no ema omo MPP no e brenase. Ema Ghana for say MPP for the Jimmy. So these things they don't want to talk about it. It's omo betena wa Ghana ya den. Ghana for nu omo say omo to my NDC. Ghana ni bia nu no so to my NDC. Ghana ni bia ni wa wonu no. Ghana ni bia ni Ghana wonu no so to my NDC. Omo mutuma MPP no mo numu omo say omo da ho ejimi fo nenam na nyansani bia otuma NDC bia nu no ho nobody obia ni onu no ho but they want to create the impression say Ghana fo nu omo ho obia nu no ho ye ni age so far so good. Now oko update now 2.9 billion to the Ghana Education Trust Fund has been paid. Aban we John Mahama ebie Ghana Education Fund a friend of Ghana Education Trust Fund. Aya footwa aya John Mahama Banwe ebe bieye na saa footwo no aya school hun sensam into the bie saa footwo no John Mahama ne NDC ba pa do mu hu say ye behia aya footwo bia ye nchirima ye ma no omo education ye be si school ye be di bibeko aya de school pon ye be bo ebi ho ban amamako sua ade ama omako echire abeboa Ghana enti ode e footwo bi ba John Mahama ba de bie saa footwo no na saa footwo no aban eyi sika 2.9 billion. Aban John Mahama Aban we 2.9 billion edasa foto nim eyewo eneme ye ma ye Ghana for ma mo amobo jantra munyan wo ye kura na enkwara na amobo jantra wo mo no saa nkwara no omo dien education omo adesuam no Aban we edi efoto bi to ho se na bi adache no ye besimesi more schools se bi adache no ye de enkwara no adesuam no ye betumi aginem ama ye biem man agina ne naso Aban ne 2.9 billion akotum eda ho Kwasi bi gina ho say an one de akana ipe Jimmy fo bi so gina ho say an one de wogya na yire akofa ejanka bi edi ne chi say ne yire no ananta bi so gina ko say one de ni hotel na oye campaign ena snitch bi so ono so friend company Japan ono so waboda mo say de ena eye atasa so ne nam baby ono so say ne nsa kwa say de yo e kwasasam nko this is governance. Now, Wenima update in the 895 million to the school feeding program for basic schools has been paid. Abino etia 895 million. Ediama edien schools now for edien a school feeding. And what is the school feeding problem? You see, what to say? Obiaka say me banako school ya man school ediane. Abana etia 895 million ya cheni na and the school feeding no omutia. When your friend are buying, this is normal governance. This is natural governance. So why do you can govern. Where Jimmy and I know bushing for ever better a Jubilee House now me Kimila economy. So I question paying and I will get full of knee obeba and crying abe press as home. Unless say we Jimmy and I better bro who kuku better Ghana for say we a billionaire. This is what we are calling, and I said this is what we call governance. Nyansa. Now, uko enima, PTA reactivated to improve school governance and promote discipline. And PTA na Nana Dankwe Kufuado, Achichidiano, one agama lizard na efred baomiano, Kennedy Japomo, and a brandy champo ejimi for no ebeche muno, and this ya bind PTA aba. Dear Ben say, Ebema teacher for no, and our for no, etumi adjunia boom, abwa, ebo enquano, addition entity. Inti ende PTA no omaba no enya ade a moba betua sika na school no ebeji awofo na adwen kire se ne ombetumi atenetene nkora no ede aboa nkora no omade suam inti NDC aban esa de PTA na ba inti we awofo na oba wo SSA ubetumi enso akasa school yi de aha na meba wo na mmom omodwa aye ne de mebesra no Saturday no na enkoyie inti ubetumi aye hu bibi na afa mu ne headmasters ne teachers na tena se adwene nkora no apomuden ene omade sua omu nkyerɛkyerɛ ene nyoma inti muhia teacher parent collaboration to help Emma nkora no adesua omo discipline no ejane na so inti ende John Mahama Aban through Harun Edrisu education ministry no omo de PTA no asaba back to the schools we na aban papa mo akotia muntie na MPP for omo jimi. Now development update for fra Ghana Education Service ye school sam no omaye no enie 122.8 million for BECE registration has been paid. Abayin etua 122.8 million. BECE for examination with training na. We umpewe na ope kaya mutium. Umpewe na ope nkwasi afo abayin. Ghana na utino. These are the things that makes your life easy. Abayin bi ewu problem na osovo ne kakanka kra. Ene na ma Ghana ya ude. And then a ma winiji, and then a ma also to be from so ye Ghanani. Into these things, you don't joke with them. As we speak, Bibi to say a BEC for a year omu fees, a buying etia registration fees, a buying etia nina, etwasie. Now, over a year 52 million as teacher training allowance has been paid. And this year buying a year 9 months of buy almost 52 million Ghanas in allowance. Muko busa teacher trainees no. Obi agena lawa. Easy. Ni nyina ye economics. Ni nyina ye adwene ni nyina ye nyansa, and ni nyina ye nokore. 52 million ya che teacher trainees for more Ghana nyina obi anyana lawa. Intokwansi ye what demonstration be. And the omusua de. Enye kura nti se payday. Ebi na opedokro nto amiensa and the abane ma omienu, abane hwe. And the alawane ba and the obia magina radio so say me teacher training and I me kontokwa and I me do atem obia kuma toniyem we be ko to serve for the next 42 years ya dani ye nsa de nkwasiafo we ba Kennedy Japan the babia ni wa wako training college Ghana da wo Mahamudu Bawumia the babia ni wa wako senior high school Ghana da wo na po ono kro onwo da obi ti say Brian the champion on wari mpo no akwo obi ti say country sa country guy no ono otena California na ehwediem fo no kire omade on Ghana system na se obi di se eye community Japan ono e concern o snitch eye sika wa hwere e na order power inti se ope obi a ana aban ne party obi nim nyansa we mu no e na ekekere Ghana ama 52 million teacher trainee ende mama eden omotua we na mo pesa wo bete no we mu ntina na mo dwa Kevin Taylor didi atam mo boa ebedi o matama saka ne kura kire mo atani ne de betare mo because mo jimi no kwanso de yesade asaw mo intimi no me nko bebi a omigirem now you see school feeding budget increase per child and the nyina etia and Nana Dankwe Kufuado na school feeding na 1 city 50 pesos and about over 2 cities John Dramani Mahama Aban and this sanhihie we nyina aba through the education minister Harun Idrisu inti aban no ebo adwuma school feeding and abedu 2 cities and Nana Dankwe Kufuado na 1 city 20 pesos and 2 cities aban na tum holiday America and sumijinem holiday America and sumijinem because me pese one day kura ba bedem man kwasiafo we nya space edi nsu ahohoro mo to abeka nkwasiase ma kire mo say sala na ntwiefo da bi me pese me ma obia space me pese me silly space ni nyina NPP in 2028 me guno omni message now oba update na timely release of academic calendar for basic schools to aid proper planning from airtime Mahama about power NDC about power basin there what to say academic calendar no send a teacher for the child in school. What is a teacher for the air complaining? Says the see calendar no cry you so you need my day because school, you need the better exams, you see you need your report you and the teacher no and the almost the BBA is streamline the BBA beam. Now will be to say Professor Nano Pokwajman or your academician or you'll be our school watch that day or the now a vice president. Would you say a school some any a one sense say no? Ain't it your nyansa form with the Ghana nim? Omo ya Ghana ni ye. Ain't it your own CCI? Ma another 4 years, another 12 years, another 16 years, another 20. Now, would ma 40 years na head the best Ghana under NDC. Now, uko enima. Teachers now eligible for promotion to director rank under MPP. Na teacher for to me enya chira dia kodu mpempenso bi promote omo. Because some ko promote omo also mo musika also mo to omo salary mu e wo say omo mo nyama bi and the NDC aban and the teacher for promotion no e wo say promote to e de director rank no e no mo biem. Nansen amu be ready omo de announcement in beto abontene say mo amo pese mo apply for a higher rank bia in the teaching field no mo apply. It is open. Into the teacher for also omo apply for director rank near the other no aban ne buy no 9 months omo biem NPP betena so 8 years omo close no omo ampene adentira so omo teacher for no ko omo nim a wana mo na sebio ekwako tua sika na mo but NDC aban say sebio obi a oye ahwehwem de no say ontafre ne ntan ho kwa into o say sa teacher for no mabo adwuma omo deserve say ye push omo ekọ some rank bi no e wo so omo nyina enya that qualification to be in that rank. Now okọ eye teacher licensure exams where teacher trainee travel back to campus month after completion to write cancelled. Menoka say, sir, teacher licensure exams no NDC by 9 months they will chum. Teacher ni bien wa kwakotena one exams ase near they decide in the future. Ewo Ghana. And you say the accumulation an accumulative record and the assessment biaba teacher ni chiradia or see hwe sibi oba school term sibi o chiradia sibi okeka no ho oba refresher course na ya hu teacher no ne standard na ya hu say yes teacher no or refresher no ho na yentumi nka say one day pe to kwan free mikroma yeldo na brand kran na we exams na wo failure wo fra yeldo bedrun kran na wanya baby anda entontom yo insokobo na watade kofo na no pa no wetuma be exams na wo teacher school akọ ni na ahwero and the NDC aban etwam teacher licensure exams no yetwam and you be assess teachers no on their performance o chira de no ye hwese bia o put notes together send ya one interaction tie ye hwese ne bia practical si bia wotumi ema enkora no adwene practically theory wise ye hwese bia obetu into accumulation into ende no teacher licensure no NDC aban yetwam and there will be no obetu car free akwetia say me fa car me fa ko 4 bus me fa VIP me fa de ndien ayalolo e de aban kran akotre exams asaba dabi ye twai sa de nim obia betena akwetia akira de NDC aban na ekasa no into your teacher di na wakwetia ochina unim se na also oto aba because one koto aba ni ye na debi ko tutia NDC a kwasiafo we e the teacher licensure de beba ba omia ne ba enko school enko SS mpoda wo ba omia di ba bia okọ SS ba omia ontia SS fees da e wona brabom onto akiola da ba omia onto bi da ba omia ne ba ntro BEC da Canada Japan ne ba bia ntro exams o Ghana da Canada Japan ne ba bia ni wa wako school o Ghana da Canada Japan so wo primary onto wase so wo SS onto wase wo university onto wase Canada Japan onto Ghana education ase enti onto sibia education ya hihye no onto ase Brand Champon onware ye no wakowo ade oba bia ko school amana ko university onnya bi da obu de pa pigu Brand Champon opigu flowers so enti we go to hotel na flowers ni nyina green nice opigu so ontumi man spams ne emfa so mrew bia obi ade se educhum ono North California o kira hwedie mfu ade ono educhum no na adwene hwe left on shedan ties o ye kurase to no da beduru ha obehu se Canada Japan mo ne MPP fo wie sika ne kwa bedo into hu ne se adane quench wolai into odwin so ono so betuma fa bi edi eni tin odwin hu se emu afo because oni mekufuado no nim se kufuado eye drugs or say mentally or retarded kakra se kufuado to be the president eni na ehye edutwum enkran so ono so betuma di president eni tin obe president edi Kobre Japan or konkonseni or snitch why engineering adwuma onye sika when we say kufuado be the president ono so pe bi edi into these people they don't understand education no but amanfo na ndom hwe education say eye den Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman oye vice president no onim akwara bia wa kyera de wagina classroom yi chalk onim sene tie into afra Haruna Idrusu no ka say Haruna transe ida azi yenye ne dei oye ndema obese America bibi achro iya want twist yi kakra na oma curriculum no onye demi Haruna will listen because Haruna knows say Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman has the experience. Now you get what I mean. Into Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman ofro na odutina form na ochro there easy. One year demi onim dia all can because why education minister da. Or sa obi a wa widra e wa de kyerem. Onim dia obetima ye ema sebio ade kyere gina ne naso. Enso ba MPP mu a enkwasiafo nko hu nchansi mu abrokyire. Omko twimponkosi mu abrokyire. Omko de dankofo basement. Ombo mo se koji degree ejimi fo nkwa. Ma enko eni na menjujum infante eni obwa. Now I say all stalled e-blocks to be revisited. And the NDC about to say, under education, 9 months, e-blocks are Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, Bawomia Kennedy Japan, Mobeto ya, Omujagu no, Omo Babe finishing in na afe ye be Ghana Edian, senior high school num, Emma Obia Enyebiako. Free sanitary pad for all school girls launched. This will help to keep our girls in school. Now you ha and your lunch a sanitary pad for every single female student or senior high school, junior high school, and ADA, so obviously primary. And this is the way to go. Near to Kroma in 2012, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman and John Mahama in 2013, 14, 15, they launched this same sanitary pad, free sanitary pad for Nkwara. Samuel Wuku Yampenya, and on a girl ya. Or odi ajantra of which ya no shisha e will be abano. Samuel Wuku say sanitary pad and NDC for the Koyedru, Kwasiampenyi. And the way we are national lotteries for Sikama, Nefua den chain or the Nam Ghana, Jimmy, or the Baomiechi, because almost a honeyful. Samuel Wuku Kwasiampenyi, not a national youth organizer. Time and NPDC what power say on the free sanitary pad by 2015-2016. Samuel Wuku Bejina TV so your press conference catch Ghana for say NDC are buying the sanitary pad and air Koyedru. Nana yere or warren in there, Satan and yere no pad, Kwasia. By NDC for back. They have introduced the sanitary pads in our senior high schools, junior high schools, and Korande access to sanitary pads. No more so, SCC or no more by embarrassment, no more confidence, na kosro. Sebio, only simple sana, and ya obian and yesika to be to sanitary pad. A very essential in the life of a young girl, a youth, and a young girl away to Ghana. No, sanitary pad is an essential commodity in their lives. And do not underestimate such things. It is a Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman a position. Now and there, Oma Lanchi a free sanitary pad now. We need to be happy about it. We need to support it. We need to make sure say a buying when akoso ayade ways for the next 42 years. Brane Champo no bu petro amimu abuofunu nananta se eyi. Now 300 million to the no fee 300 million. Abanwe to 300 million to the no fee stress policy, and also all senior high school graduates who get admission to the tertiary have benefited. And there are a lot of kids in our senior high schools watching me tonight. Ya wankwara omufia kwetia. Omawufowa kwetia. Menom kase nkwara no Legon. Nkwara no tech. Nkwara no ebia nursing college. Sa nkwara no omu first year sika abanwe amomwentu ahwe ne papa ewa akwetia ne papa dim se John Mahama abaiwe aye biama no ede na saa awofo no onye de obetuma ye ede ahye John Mahama ne NDC ni munyam ne se ochena obeto ama NDC every say ne ba eco school for 1 year ontua kapre no ede pa na opese eye awofo a owo akwetia ede ma John Mahama de hye ne nyumunyam. And the okwa kutia akorebi otumiko university bia owie SS ko university bia no 1 year first year according to your school fees and the awufo bia owa kutia anadwi oba ewo school first year ontua kapra ochina okoka NDC one de bone akoto abeti NDC alantankum sebi obosuma owa kutia nkum efisa onim nyansa you say aban na eteso no edwene wo ho NDC aban no edwene wo ho me no ka say wo awofo na wo hwe me anadwi wakoma yare na ewo so no sa wo sa akoto aba ema MPP a obetena so no wentuma ama wo ba enwura university anko first year for free na wakoma yare na mmra na nku ntontwene because unim nyansa unim nyansa we a parent wo akwetia oba wo university and the went to aka pre o sori a wotumi nya sika udwetire ade kɔ adwuma de ba na aba beto se to na aban ne to so a o do kwase ato se be MPP ni yare na da so be kun na oba no sebio wabe janka suanyansa ne to abapa ɔkyena na to abama wo ba no saa de na yɛ ama no 1 year no saa de na entumi nkoso sebio obi wo ha wo ba wedi dem kakra people with disability and enkwara omo disability nyomo university nyina obia e school no first year almost omuntia na wotia kwetia na MPP for edwamanfo akromfo omo 8 years omo ntuma amwa akwara bia wa kwetia NPP de napco baye me no ka say obia ni akwetia and obetuma gina platform say me napco nia me gi pay nti wo akwetia na wasore na pase me koto abama MPP e de na wo wutirim e kire wo yo dwan wagimi MPP baye almost of the napco aba and the akwetia menya nipa du omo adwuma on napco efrise na eya dada na woti akwetia ne se ochina no pa mekoto ma MPP wo yo dwan unim nyansa enyansafo omo akwetia no meto atia MPP efrise omo pese sebio akwetia mmebunu no omo so enya bebi gina me no ka say National Apprenticeship Program kwa akwetia mmebunu no etu eguso from next week ya be start afankofu adwuma MPA mosemo pesa mo de ne bei asomedu galamse ni we o de book man se on kinkan kura on tiase and NDC aban apprenticeship program kwa kwetia kohwe imbebuna saline na bebunu na opa adwuma no a obesenya NDC MP amana make sure say emmayo ne member wana ye kire omudin wa kwetia no e wo say ye form ntem no odwen say imbebunu no wagimi we a young man, we a young woman. No akotro wudi ewo National Apprenticeship Program no ewo akwetia ne anadua. So we nya wo MP emane ndi so eye NDC ni ebe den. Every say akokwa oben oni no oni na nya abebesre. Into we a young man, we a young woman and akotro wudi obese for National Apprenticeship Program nim. O MP ya MPP ni ebe den na wo MP na okache John Mahama say se master tefa na akwetia for nkwara monya ne ntem omo a obi amfi no. Inti sa wo kwa kwotwa ma MPP ochina na ende wakotwa odi sa apprenticeship also ti ase se apprenticeship na wakotwa odi no wanhwa wunya na menka no kura ne nkyerɛw na sa wo NDC MP na sa wakotwa odi a ade atia obetuma akɔ NDC MP ni office NDC MP ya to ama wo apprenticeship no ye ne ye pɛ ya kyerɛ ye din sesi a no ye den eno ne ye de to aba nyansa aba na wo to no we ne fa no 442 voting o to aba GBB. When your friends say, oh, to aba AGBB, into your babunu, na say, why register for National Apprenticeship Program? Na bia, and then I go throw din, or chako throw din, making sure so to abanama NDC nino, NDC nini winia, no one saw the part, say, when I John Mahama ba, ya per se and yakutia for Yamfa and Tem, and no one ya, next time, no, about what twitiano, into our set 2442 aba, into a chinano, we are mebunu, now I could ya, now kotuaba, manisha utrim. Matro me di wa apprenticeship program no kware beto ma NDC ni no se ne be ya owini a se ne be ya ono betuma akọ awaka John Mahama ntem ni abeze saye ame akọ apprenticeship program na wanya ne saa na aka yesema akọ kire me din na me koto amasomedu oje title na odekotena nwuram akotu gala solo gala asomedu oji tumi na odekotena nwuram odekotu gala odekoto excavators asomedu na danfo pa ne chema wuntumi asomedu ono or trying some of money to me obetumi akofa excavators aba abese mo nsase eye gala na woni trim. Now update na bi nie wasi practical fee have been paid aban etua wasi practical fees nya aban etua ni nyina ama na free ho. Now there is what we call a feeding grant for special needs school has been paid sebio eye enkwara omo ho aka sebio enkwara bia na omo te say ekufu ado enkwara brema sebio mane sisumina so akwara bia ewo no ebia we dem kakra ye from special school obu ha sebio senior obesua de no enkontem sa nyoma bia oye no ebia ente say sebio ye ne so a yetumi ye nyoma ebia yetumi ye ntentem eba o made suama ebia no mo ye slow kakra ebi wo ho mahia special attention sa school bi na ekufu ado ko kimbu or a special needs student and internet to one you know it is sank of any no NDC aban etua omoduane nyina sika ewie ho e kan ni ho it is special needs student e dey say kufuado a on 1990 kufuado na o sika kakra ntina ye nheda hu inti eba na na ko UK na waba amabon lagatin kakra na waba inti odi ninam no be the president and internet ka social ne bu ofu onama na oyeye say no we bia na oyeye say because na ewom kakra. but ende John Mahama ban NDC aban na aba no special needs school no student no eda omakoma so into omotua omodi di sike nyina de amomo na oba asewa all diploma teachers who pursue degree via distance sandwich weekend asked to be placed on PS scale. Over 30,000 teachers have received the corresponding salary. Into also teacher for how these things are working out for them. Into NDC abano ejuma. Now bibinti mama yenura is exactly 6:24 in Ghana no about 10:24. Oba akwetia obi ehwe Kevin Taylor yimumye nwura akwetia na ehwe de ekoso ewa akwetia if you say nsem bebre na ekoso akwetia akwetia emeburu no ehwe me anadwi akwetia na akwetia na yewura
no krane nyankopon anim empuntuo nti na yeto aba no empuntuo enunti na yeto aba no yembeto aba no say yekogal galam say yemu ye brasa me yanto na wo be campaign bia wo se galamse ade so ye hia mpuntuo ye meya mo sha asie ye de galamse sho mo ambeda ko school eti ye hia empia oyi obultim abobil awa ko school na onim mbra anu ana ebe yiri na odina ba sa na ebe ye ma no so ebe sua se ye empia oba ye otutu na na mo ye okọ school eti yesu ebe yiri ye ho ni akọ school ni empiba na otu galamse ya yesu ya man ba the same na ya command ye kwa na say ye ba empi na otu galamse oh Samuel Solomon Samuel ono de ne campaign o ye nyina wo se ye nto aba ne ma no na sa ne ebe ya oba galamse na ye tu ye be yiri ye ho ato na so ye pa ye mada achi ye pa ye ma ye yonti ese de Bernard neba sani ebe ya ye madaache no ye chiri ma no enso benya asase no edidi so
as simple as that. Solo gala and the in bad time okwa kwetia MPP for Jamaica ai ena solo de munim me buziafo me de maboa munim ze me nye adwuma me na kakaka maboa bia he wabodam enti mode me kwa ben mu a na me nso me asem no kakra nsisi so solo as wabodam osoro wa say half shoe no de na makotia osoro no wa say half shoe no de na makotia ai so ko nsanse ai so ko bonsa no ohwehwe half shoe de na makotia na media ma yebi pa na me de misika na me ko support NDPP na omo se me mra enti usika enti wabodam kura ye ma media MP why you seek a man kwasiafo we wi a e by force so be MP now mumye ndwedwam wa ha na yenko enim sa utie solo anu asem ni bi sometimes na esa na wano waso wa dey osiafem now bibi ekoso akwetia me pese akwetia mebunu no ehu you see MPP for omo ya ade bi akwetia ma mutia me anadwi muntie me. We MPP will treat any marked individual at Akwetia as thugs. And the MPP catch the Ghana for say, Omo MPP, Omo who say Obi eshe mask ewa Akwetia, Ombe treating se konfo udini MPP. Abuebia kakenkon, ma kenkon enya malaria. MPP for say, Omo mom and the Omo MPP akromfo thugs no. Brother Champion MPP no omo ende omo say so omo so bi she mask wa kwetia omo be bono kuno omo bu ne kuno ebi so omo pese obi abehye mask MPP Kennedy Japan MPP Brother Champion MPP sa MPP we are now ade bi omo yesisi an say since say NDC for start your campaign maintain say NDC for agina baby aka say obi baba kwetia be kuntokwa Obi Bakutia Abesha mask. The NDC is just campaigning and telling the people don't be to my yamomo. But for some reason, MPP4 are on the defense. I just say, Omuni Obi Kuntokwa. I say, Obi Babu Omo. Police for 5,000 yaso bakogu akwetia. It's a problem pass and the same beam. So we a party where ready so be winning elections are. Now say the government of the day. Now say IGP nika say me the police for 5,000 eba abe bo eye election ho banya. Why should you be worried? You should be happy. You should collaborate. You should cooperate. You should make sure say o message na go down. You should not even worry about anything. That ben ye election or Ghana ha. Ghana Police Service swap police for 5,000 echo one constituency. But under NDC, Ghana Police Service, led by the IGP, almost swap police for about 5,000. So at this point, I'm even surprised. I'm shocked to say when the NPP get any opportunity to speak, they speak as if say, "Obi bayomu bibi." Why? NDC ba power, NDC infa police biya. Under NDC 9 months, we recruit police biya. The IGP and the no, Ekufuado MPP and the to be deputizing Dampare. The same people that you left, they are the same people who are going to manage these elections. I just say MPP for one obi on tokwa. Me who say NDC Libya Jina baby I can say any wear your mask, they are just campaigning because they want a free, fair election. Omube to me winnie. So on himself winnie election. That's how he has seat in the power on can't talk one sem. So on himself winnie elections. So ball. Now him say, oh team will be winning. You don't worry yourself about the referee. You don't worry about the linesman. You know on the pitch you can deliver. But on him say MPP for EWBB. Amo dada eye MPP for Mwakutiano. MPP for him say party ne gu. MPP for doing Sakutia for Jimmy. It's right now what they are trying to do is say they are trying to create chaos where there is no chaos. Where is the chaos? Since they say Yura Akutia say Obia Kwakwaya campaign. Maintain say wo bi sekan. Maintain say NDC ni MPP phobia ko sham obia bo bituo. Maintain say police akochi NDC for ni MPP phobia omugu dem omuku omo. So far everything has been peaceful. I don't understand why MPP for message ewa kwetie nyina say yeah obi be mask obi botuo. Why are they so scared? Is it because of what they used to do when they were in power? Omugu say obi be the same thing ana. Because from the way they speak, I say no more in opposition, in power, until you were doing the same thing, until you were using the police to do what? To intimidate people. Now with the police, because I don't now Tiasembi. Listen to this guy.
Currently in front of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, the Emmanuel congregation in Akwatia. Well, the National Peace Council was expected to have a meeting with the political parties, but then what happened was that when the MPP got here, they met with the NDC's constituency executives. According to the MPP, they were expecting to meet the national executives of the NDC. So then they stormed off, and their reason was that until they meet the national executives of the NDC, there wouldn't be any meetings.
And then the national youth organizer, Salah Mustafa. Only for us to see the representative from the NDC side. All of them are constituency officers, constituency organizer, deputy secretary also. We are of the view that the representative from the NDC side clearly cannot commit the NDC to any peace process regarding the Akwatia by-election. We raised this preliminary objection before the meeting commenced, and we also requested that there is a need for the NDC to be fully represented by their national executives. Other than that, we will not be able to take part in this process.
So after that, all these two parties stormed off. The
MPP for the Peace Council for free meeting Akwatia. MPP for Momra, NDC for Momra. MPP for say Omukodru constituency executives are who are in charge of the constituency elections. Yeah, elections or constituency. So national, every Accra Bedru Akwatia, without the constituency executives, they can't do anything. Technically, the elections are happening with Akwatiano. It is in the hands of the constituency because it is their field. Now, MPP for we could meeting national NDC constituency executives who are representing their party officially. They could not say none of the people sitting there NDC for. None of the people sitting there, they don't have any official capacity in the NDC. Into Omudru, say where constituency executives into your meeting no. When I be in the nim, I say two galam say also. I say the pickaxe. I say two galams. I say excavator ye juma hana hwenenim. And sankosiafo we they are lying to go for Akwatia. For them to just sit and sign an agreement to say, yeah, to trasem, yeah, nkodin kwasiasem, yeah, mfa etuo embewura kwetia no, they are avoiding that part. Because they want to, at the end of the day, turn around and say, so bibu womo, almost san tuo akowugu wurem. Sa eye solo ne nko from ya galamsey no mama pump action to say they should be on standby, so they cannot sign any document. Waba to NDC for ho party a constituency party. Waba to constituency executives who were elected by the NDC to come and sit in a meeting or say open NDC national chairman akwasia what are they say you be national chairman kwasia yeah executive national executive do you know where they were? The people sitting there, could you tell Ghana for say, they are in charge of the constituency. Technically, they are the representatives of the people in the constituency. If the party has given the constituency executives that respect and told them, say, Mona Munimas Asiweso, Mona election efamoho, you people should sit in the meeting. What stops the NDC from bringing their also constituency executives to meet the NDC constituency executives? What was stopping Nanabi Kwasiawe from calling the MPP constituency executives to also come and sit there? But you see, these are some of the games they are playing. They are playing these games because they don't want to be honest with NPP for Mwakwetia. They cannot win the elections unless it's Butuo. So they are avoiding Bibia Ebema election way smoothly. Young boy, Nanabi Menini Channel. Nenima papo. Nenima papo se mpiu. Nenima papo se mankeni agumpiu wenim. Nenima ase agalam se wenim. Kwasi ampenyi we still be a time. The whole peace council comes to sit there. Na Jimmy wa jefua. Ahimfubu asantimemu. Amana tonton. Eye abanya sa so asantimemu no. Ena hwene kwasia. Hwasemi oka. Na MPP for muni executive members. Constituency executives. Don't you have constituency executives? Mufri Accra. Mufri Mujantra for the ncha mo kankan bedru Akwetia no. Enya Akwetia MPP executive de receive mo. So what stops you people from telling them to come and sit in a meeting? MPP omo Jimmy. Now you see, they are now singing war songs. That is their mind. Omo person mo create this atmosphere say Akwetia bombo betu bombu bianto. Ochina Ghana form Akwetia betu aba peacefully obia honka. They also ya bema no otu edua no onye king e Akwetia. Ochina, and I want to assure every single person of Akwetia, say also to aba come out, but all bad intentions are stay home. Because the police no more on the board Ghana for home buying. It's why you saw your MPP ni obeko police station, obe create anything, and the towadaka sifie because you will not go back home. The police is there to protect Akwetia irrespective of party and war. It is a MPP ni ready. If they think say they can start this kind of tension in the system, they want to create, because Akwetia for no, we have never heard say Akwetia MPP ni Akwetia NDC kuntokwa yantibida. Before these elections, time ana NSKumi wo hono yanti say MPP ni NDC for kuntokwa. Until this time no, enye election when obi ba beka cham say MPP for bi ni NDC for bi beko, whoever starts any chaos is an enemy of the people, and the police will have to deal with that person mercilessly. Sanipan doesn't have to go back home. In the said wa Akwetia ne anadwi na wa adwi so ye macho man ye ba boom macho no be moa ye ba buo ku asie o macho no e be yira. Enti so wa adwi o say kwasie bia ka je say hey wo de ho edin kwa Akwetia ye ba buo twa wuti wo de try it and see. Me see so ye bema now we MPP mu brabe sign also on sign, you have started drumming the war drums and antokobesi they also ye bema na o singlet tank top and ho den no Ochina onyi nani. Say me na me ho den, me na me kokontokwa, me na me ko yeba buoku, yeba cool flat. Because you see, the Akwetia people no, enkwara, impenifo, ahemfo, embabawa, embrewa, omu hiaye. Omu hu hia Ghana fo, ye pese ye bo omu hu ban. In this area Ghana ni na against politics inti. Obetume wura Akwetia, akwedi nkwasesema, yeba bu eku ahyew. Mento sebi. Because a man from Akwetia no, whether MPP or NDC or obi ahu hiame. Into more MPP for now, muna my imagine say you are going to create some impression. You see, listen to Tia Omoka Sebi Omoka. This is Kennedy Japan. Okwa Akwetia no muntie ne kasebia oka. Come out. All right.
We are going to protect every voter in this constituency and make sure, sir, Obia casting a vote. Abra and Tokwa NCA. We are law-abiding party. Ne momno omu bisia yebetwa. Obia nyebe mancha obia. Ya mami enyi nsa ya bosume nkron. Wa wodi apa wo kra na wa bosume tu. Adeti na atira ma nipa dasani esisi. The mesra mo e brother munya kukudro. Na mkoti line no so. No bia tunaba. Sa utu abani wia. Me ba e metie mo nyumu ya mo boy. Osie wuo. Mo bonesia mo kire se ampa. Mo kokon. Na mu nsuro bia ebonom yensa obia megina police station na won hwe bi na fe yenhwe mema omsi o ma be tam ballot boxes na akọ
Kennedy ogina we on say yare for ma wakogina akwetia ne babia ni wa o Ghana ha ne ba tintin a nanim se on na draw teletabis kwasi ampanyi o so ton akokoyi kwasi ampe odidi nechi wa man ne bana mba kwetia ho biu Kennedy Japan Mike ontumi so Mike mu ne nsa nyina stroke atche ne nsa wa ne bosa dansan abegina ho de oye be ma no na ojimi mebunu no ho owie watena ne kam abetena nkran weyiyi ne sinegu glass mu Kennedy say opem na no so say panyan ne se obekọ hello Kennedy Japan what do mumba ebo ne so say panyan ultimate commissioner president akwa we abegina sene boa ne lack of tantan abegina say ai na obi be fa a ballot box why never for ballot box kwasiato uni message and MPP for no emredu so mo bedin kwasiasama da bia woni yuzu why on party kuraba yanko botuo woni ebeba udin yanko etuturasam woni ebeba udin why won sa rough abegina kekan kwasiasam wo baban na wakwetia ho da ben na wo Kennedy wo tesa akwetia ni bi kontokwa wa akwetia da ben na wo Kennedy yeti krom ha me yebo nipa tuo election 2020 nipa wotwe wa wano abuagum wentuma anka ho asem besi nne wano abuagum se abrowa bi baby wentuma mbie wano anka ho asem wote Ghana ne yebo nko photo ablekum ayawa so west wa wotisa vin abegina kekan kwase asem fa wo bana na bodwe se odro teletabis ne megina kwetia na onye polling agent ande na wo ba no wo mana wo mogu apsaprete no once say omo nkoye polling agent e wa kwetia obi dia ne ban bodwe o kekan kwase asem wo to aba kwetia wo Kennedy ye mema ena ye wo bema wen wo Kennedy wo abasa wen ena amanfo ma na wo kan omwogum obi ye se obeba ye ntwema no wo abasa ye de to tai wo Kennedy wo abasa ye som de to tai o ho yare hwe de waye me imagine say men can wasem because at a point I saw you say na o rezimba but say the bia no edu point bi MPP for page me ne use no penny atamo de waba wo ye bema wo Kennedy me sa bo bo a obetuma nante ya de ensem say bo bo sa girekira wo Kennedy wetuma nante oje mai kan kwase akeka wabodwu kran tumi mfu I say you lack the balanced diet you lack balanced diet wabodwu kran tumi mfu ye mobo na ba omi agimi wei na mudi nkwase asem o Ghana hwan na ekon akwetia who and who you are the people making the work of the police difficult because you are making it look like say there are some people sitting somewhere who are coming to distract the elections who and who you want to call yourself a statesman ofui open president Teddy you speculate and you use that to cause problems. The same question now, what the Ahmed Swale better TV so we also you were speculating, you were not sure, and be back we what's up general say nipa bi before ballot box kwasi abe na before ballot box no obana and no fu na why green na nam nkran no ade na fa na be party agent mo jimi na mo jimi nkofo ma ena mo jimi nkofo ma ye ma mo chance kakra e kire MPP ehu jimi sam ne atam wa besi wo o Kennedy obetuma ye dankoma so eden 3 who Kennedy upon Adankuma so edin ubetuma etre. Wa be jina na ena ye bema ena obi betam. Why you are always inciting people? De bia una ultimately inciting for to go cause chaos. De bia MPP na yuzu. Unsie nyansa. Unsie nyansa hunyansa. Just say what unyini no na ujimi more. Unsie nyansa hu say they can't use me to incite anybody because these statements you are making, you are trying to create the impression say yo nipa bi omuti baby a omo ba betam ballot box. Do you have evidence to that? Kwasi akasa wenum basa keka jimisam unim nyansa. As you grow and you don't think, you are not smart, you are so daft. Just say you speak like a child. Stupid, careless, reckless statement every single day. You are able to build something small now to Jimmy Adriegu. So this statement you are making, or evidence weighing, who and who have planned to come and pick ballot box? Because what you are managed there, kotobu omugu America. Amude omonya America tena obabia ni wakwa SS da ukodu akwetia hwe mebunu bra omobre 8 years wo MPP nkwasia MPP no contract dodo a wunya e montime nkrete adwuma ma obia akwetia wa wa bodwe se span abegina say an ena nkofo ba befa nkofo ben muhu fini Jimmy, you cannot separate yourself. Just say ade ba kwa waye no, you have been doing it hard to date. Metufu etufu I say wu Jimmy no unyini na wu Jimmy more. Metufu say, do not allow the NPP to use you as a dog. When now the primaries no? Is this what Obesia Jinaso and the Twabama Okowi ebe president no? You are speculating on such a sensitive thing? Now muntie abozegi Jimmy no so.
Nesaka Wampaba Samba 2024 ena Yamishira so ena Unya Akomiyano. But Onya Akomiyano, NDC for Kase, Omokeneso. Omokase, Reguachi, Adamodi, sa election no, Kudi, into what in court. Court na sem no, now want to mean that. It is a theater, and the pressure na a cost. Court no be a sem no ye. June 11th for a court to say only the rightfully elected member of parliament for our country. So as 26 days paid and free. 26 days. Until they are not only lawyer, only waiting a court. So I will not say now also original I'm not in this before. You may say
Asimesuso kodu akwetia kase mo MPP for de mo de Jimmy ne de ice jacket Jimmy mu kente na mapam na up and down Asimesuso Jimmy onu su kodu a I on the one no petesia hede wae inkremoni obesu ansanom onum ni Jimmy mu ye hwe ya no anom ni nyina onum ni peace o otwe anu anom bra na de besia to so wo ba wo mia ne ekufu ado mo start 19 na start no monsa hwe nkwase semi okoko gina kwetie ka ai eneskumino sebio election na NDC for man pressure and wewu hwe nkwase akeka afa we doctor the autopsy report e ka say NDC for the kuno chese mwejimi ye tumufu amonte ya advice mu amonte ya advice mu no na mo de monsasha moto na mutiti moto mu ya na dafa mutiri hu sakora no wo ba wo mia you were the head of the police council when you were in power Mahamudu muna fiki Mahamudu wo American Muslim o you preko no monsa when the MPP were in power you were the head of the police council ya boni patuo wa Ghana ayawa so west wagon ya boni patuo Techiman South ya boni patuo kwa kunipa wa boko ya kukusasi fo otina Ghana ha wembie wano oya nwo ya jimi ena wo sa jimi and the wasa begina ha say eneskumi wu na owu ye no NDC for the cool no we Jimmy you are a statesman you don't make such fake stories statements no intiende ade bia to na so bi begina ho eka bibisa a kire wo yere a ebe wo de. Are you foolish? Are you people? You are not intelligent crowd. Is that how you do politics? Into 20, akwetia fo nyina so nkoto aba man hwan. Asomedu. Yankoto aba ma solo gala. Na solo gala nya den. When you go there, you tell them the reason why they have to vote for your party. Udie anka wokura de anka so hu nyansa chen Kennedy because udie na wo your vice president. Wo na woka kira akwetia for say omotuma mamoba power 2016 a akwetia akora bie ni wa onye adwuma nye. Oka say bebie ni akwetia ensuo mba ho. Oka say be asphalt road 17 inch wa akwetia. Oka kira akwetia for 8 years. Now no yere tenkran pre asase ho. Wo ba omia, wo no yere Chadini no. Samere. Now when anything crying and I'm winning crying for a prayer assassin. You never went to Akwetia to tell them, say, a Juma now be Kretia mom, one farm mom. What's that Jimmy Ashe? A Atadia Kokujina say, I and as you me, oh, you know, and I win him, and a nipana, and a lawyer na, Indiana Dane. De Biaokasa, I say you are belching. Okasa, I say, oh, ube cues. De Biaokasa, I say, Bibisha Waha, Afena, I say, wait the buffron crying, oh, per se, a peer bantam. The mudi omo jimi o ba omi akasa I say we diam pesema bodia loko and I'm winning and I said they be you want to belch I said they be up so QC I said they be bibi sha obo enkwase akeka ni jimi my your politics are check but you always fail the fundamental test. The fundamental test, no, and now some free John Mahama ho. John Mahama does not do such silly politics. In opposition, you never saw him do such silly politics. If you have a message, let the message go. De bia bibisha obo, de bia body buaka obo. When the Makobi ka say here, and de bia you are belching. I said de bia bibisha obo. And now only Kennedy na nkwasiade. And nitina Brother Champo konfo we enya time to come and talk nonsense. Brother Champo otena hwa no analyze only Kennedy. And who some mienu majimi. Ono Brian no o ejimi fo. But o steady no say some penifo mienu ejimi a me akwara no me show up and kofo beka say me better than penifo no. Even though Brian no who so ejimi no, o hu some mienu manyini chan no majimi. And nti na oye de oye no. Now how can you, a former vice president, head of a police council, former head of police council, you have been even the commander in chief before, because now the Dankweku for the majority of the time he had traveled to go take care of his balls, and you speak like vaguely like uniminyansa. De bia is okusu. Okasa bia is ok. I said de bia body buaka o minimum. I said de bia what the brobe? Who the brobe? I said brobe chu. And you know, and I dare they be a brobechu. You have been locked by brobe. Baumia. Just me who's a minimum that what my casa hello, how are you? They be a brobechu. And you know, and my people. Yeah, no, she cry. And the only my petition goes to the na say cry. Now we are Jimmy, now we are Sako Jinem. This man. This man. This man. Wait. It's not young man be or me free Akwetiano. Or so we mu de bebre medjuma. Wa mamu 8 years. Time na mubedi power. Na akora bia owo Akwetia we di 10 years. Mu free power no we di 18 years. Time mubedi power. Akora bia na owo oto aba first time no we di 18 years wa Akwetia. Mu free power no we di 26 years. Aramewa. Now, as we speak, sa nipa no a dear impact na munya o mo brabom. 2016, akwara bi okosa light to abama wo ba wo mia na ekufu ado no we di 18 years. Move free power no we di be 26 years. 26, 24 years or 26 years. Time a free power. 2016, akwara bia na owo SSA wo owo SSA oto abama 2016 eto abama wo ni Ekufuado and the free power in 2024 no na sa akwara di 26 years busa ho ba omia say a dear pa na wutumi ye e change sa nipa ne life wasa do jimi abegina ho mo sa nkwasiafo ya saba say yesa aka 9 pe na 9 na aka wo de yeden 9 pe na aka no mo de yeden and debia me ka kire omo akwetia MPP omo ya dadafo on so mo bedi nkwasem nye ewie nya omo nyina asa konkran they are in Accra right now Canada Japan anadwi yewemia nso hye de na esim ya rebia bi won ho Canada Japan obo ne boso a okofoma oma biem me no ka say anadwi sa ejankana waso akọware ne ja osono maame no ne nice nsuom ene ade na botwe say yede asisi bucketim ene otewo ono terminator wo ne magu America Canada Japan etuotu ochina tan ewa kwetia ne baba akumpo hunka ne bana na bodwe ofu se de on draw teletabis no kwasi ampen otetema oso oton kokko Chinese fo nkokko a ya gotra ne aguso a ashe fridge me 8 years no asesa begu a hello I'm selling chicken on force no oton mamudi wakotena nkran ba obi ameka nkwasem we wie wasafo ka okon nkran na bi mo omugwo jantra fo so anadwi na wote wo mankwasiafo we keka nkwasiasam ochina me eko mentena ha enforce obi o wakwetia setoma NDC basa wadwini ye dwuma pa ma me kire wade one we a young man upe dwuma aban we or the coders program aba or say apply you have chance to be part or the entrepreneurship program aba menoka say yafa nipa almost 12,000 a police assistant ebeti omuka bosumi bia yafa nipa 5,000 fire service fire assistant bosumi ebeti omuka menoka say aban we is making sure say eye immebunu na munyama displaced no aban we is creating opportunities. So we a young man now who akwetia who SS who Babeko University next year and this aban so who university first year untua kapre intisi our SS no your future your first year's future next year has been sorted by NDC Abanwe. Your MP needs to be there. He needs to sit with the president. And we abaywa or heading senior high school. And every man to be and you know say enya krano anticipate day. You will get your sanitary pad. Now, wa muye ekuafo mo sa area ho. Abanwe through Eric Opoku or agric minister. Menoka say Farmer Service Center equipment or call Belgium ni Europe eco Putin they are coming. Omo ba be build it Farmer Service Center ekuafo ehia se we kwani ube wo tractor. Ehia se we kwani ube wo plower. De ehia se obekọ Farmer Service Center wo no akobuki ni aba be budwa ya betwi we fosu amawo. Ya ma fertilizer, ya ma insecticide, ya ma edua akodua ba akodua. Sana aban no o MP or parliamentar. For all you know no o MP betim na koto agric committee so o generic opoku so Eric yem hono first santin ye to aba saa de bi ne ye de to aba na ye to aba say we de me MPP ni saa bi na asantefo ne ye ya ende for almost 40 years o ma to aba ma MPP abesi nne o mutumi form nsanchira de ba akoso asantememu eno na ma asantefo ni bia omunim nyansa ne sesa o ma adwene in 2024 eto abati a MPP asantini krampo se de MPP atwa de furuma no 2024 ofa no ho adwene na wa wuti akwetia asantini na o se o ye de hia ye te party no 24 se tutu fie a eye o dia no 2024 o se on toma MPP e se MPP for emu asantefo wa wuti akwetia ade hia kura twefo o bo adesia mu asantimemu omo twefo omo bo na wo a wotia kwetia ono ombu so ye dehye da be na MPP wini power o se yemfa 2 million ko kire akwetia hene da be na matibida da be na MPP wini 2 million ye se yenko eye akwetia man hene ho ana ohene o akwetia na yenkaka nchen se ye wini 2 million da be na woti bi party no omo hu akwetia fo so omo ye MPP fo MPP for tena radio so almost say MPP na Asante for party. Me busa mo akwatia for mo Asante for. Tena TV so 2024 ye ko running mate MPP ne ka kire eye Bawumia se wenya Asanteni a omo ba pamo no. Sana akwatia for ho. Omo say party ne Asante for party. Omo be for napo. Na sana akwatia for ho. Sana enaskumi ho. But almost a party no a Asante for party into more akwatia for no and na mo fit up party we plans him. And here fan mo fit to akwatia MPP for plans. So I'm asking you. That beg when MPP and the respect ma akwatia hene. MPP and if you ba ko pe no minimo tu for. So omo here to me a. Say MPP ni here to me a. Omo say a can for party. Munyina yam kan humbom na entumi fa MPP ne mra na yam bebo akanfo omogi tumi a omo se menhie frɛ ɛyɛ asantefo na tie ye nana ɛyɛ de baafo akoto ɛna tete ne mowre mu 700 pounds mente sɛ omonya power aka sɛ ye de yɛmfa ɛyɛ tumi ne nkɔkyere akotiafo omo hia mu tumi omo hia mu power akonkran akodi matam NDC for no they have stuck with you for years at least disrespect omo disrespect mu dida and sesia no NDC betna abemu ache. So ope impuntua consider NDC candidate. It's simple. So ope sa wotna sa die nim. Se ne be ya oman no ekoso no ebe din se wo MP. Wo MP mumpo onte brofu. Ya troma na ontumi summarize. Na onim John Mahama wan na okoka na asem se yemfa bibi mbra akwetia. Mondwini o. Na Kennedy Japan no obekeka ne kwase sebiye no wakoda na yirechi e won kran. Mahamudu Bawumia ende one samere anadwi etuam saa nkwasiafo me dedede nyina omojam ho kurase wokɔ party ni se obeboa mo munyi mu hu nipa na momfa ne nkonkran na JM ne ntena se na ombusa ne se de na menyama wonkɔfo munyi mu hu nipa a oye NDC ni na onko JM office won kran na JM mbusa ne se de na wonkɔfo no soma wo se be ka kyerɛ me na memfa ma wo ne fa kɔ mukoyi John wei a o hyehyɛ half shoe a obedru nkan no be hu abijanfo mba na muhu ni biem mukoyi solo na solo kakran obedru nkan na obehu abijanfo no ewo RE area ho na so obehu abijanfo do ba ku mienu na obetesti abijanfo no Nigeria fo do kakra won kran more than moa man 4 years muhu no because solo no ono de oya ade ne anatie hu no oya adwuma solo onye suit ni o solo ono onye edien onye yeye solo brofo tintin ompe emwa no solo party ni power solo ni obi a waka na asema kire no solo nti politics na se o to aba edim puntu beba fie to aba edim puntu beba to aba ebeboa ene wasefo NDC for no enye kurenti se payday so MP wa aban mu a ende me no ka sei afenyo marking it does not matter the day of bed of parliament. A new NDC MP and one for swatch in your market. MP or your NDC MP or waba even independent candidates. Kwame A plus or the one for swatch in your market or parliament. So Kwame A plus LPBB NDC wa he will be served before after your market. Ain't he also motiasie? Also motiasie abana yeto no or to aba from puntio and your party party ni ba 8 years no yanka akwetiafo yanya akwetia MP bia minister yantamo bia mfiri akwetia ankotena Jubilee House yama akwetia MP bia enimonyam hye bia wo ekufo ne Bawumia 8 years no ebesi nne ende na akwetiafo MP beka je sodomo yeyi running mate yan consider akwetia ni yeyi cabinet ministers yan consider akwetia ni ena party the free power na aka nipa 33 pe o parliament no ena oka akotia yentumi fa akotia nyankwase adwuma akotia enso hia impuntio ochena 7 o'clock mondane akotia destiny imebunu na omowo akotia no omo hia mmoa aban we aba okuta mmoa de sebio yabo bi ehye dinsem no ode na yeto nwoma no at least enya kura na ntise payday se NDC ni ko parliament okuta tumi kakra okuta edian connection kakra owo influence kakra asomedu me se ordinary have shoe no do nkran na Ivory Coast fo ni bie omoto no so kire na muhu ni biem on se make say obi agene yire n'ani asɔ wɔ n'akoma mu asomedu solo gala yɛsɛ obi agye ne yere n'akoma mu n'ani asɔ wɔ n'akoma mu wenya broken heart dadawo enti ɔnam hɔ a ɔntumi concentrate mpo nkasa mepana asɛm nanso politics nyɛ n'adwuma medɔ no but politics ɛnyɛ solo adwuma enti ɔkyena 7 o'clock akwatiafoɔ monsesa monsa mondane tumi ɛma deɛ bibi wɔ ne nsɛm bebi edu ne deɛ bibi wɔ ne nsɛm ɛne deɛ tumi da ne nsɛm deɛ obetumi de mpuntu aba de bia bɛ wɔ mebu me se akokɔ a ɔbɛn oni akokɔ bɛ a aba a ɔbɛn oni na odi abɛbɛsrɛ yɛkotwi soroku ebedi atam ɛde tumi ɛde masolo na ɔkɔka 33 for no ho a for the next 42 years akwatia bɛyɛ mmɔbɔ na menim sɛ akwatia man enyansafoɔ wɔ mu akwatia man ɔmo dwene kɔ akyire sebio tumi na abɛda hɔ na yɛ pritumi abɛfie a yɛsa primpuntu aka ho otam tumi wɔ ma solo a mebusa wo sɛ ɔkyena wotu abane wie ma solo a ɛde ebiem otu abane ma solo ewia as MPP solo a ɛdeɛn na ɔde tumi ne yɛ saa MP na ɔde ma solo no ɔde yɛ den ɔfa nyɛ den mebusa wo akotie ni a wo hwɛ me wode tumi ma solo ɔkyena a ɛdeɛn na ɔfa tumi ne nyɛ because parliament ɔmo yɛ 33 edi tumi na ɔde bɛyɛ den na ama wo ɛbɛyɛ de otumi nya influence ama wo ɛdeɛn na obetumi de aba solo ntumi nyɛ kwan solo ntumi mbie adwuma aban adwuma wa akotia solo ntumi mefa mbeburu 10,000 for mo adwuma solo ntumi fa president mpomba mechens akotia de ekosuni solo oni tumi bia yɛde tumi ɛne yɛde kyekyere man ntimi de ɔbanyansafo yɛbu ne bɛ yɛnka na asɛm okoto aba ɔkyena abusa ho sɛ aba na mekoto no metu wie ɔkyena ekyiri asɛm bibinti ɛna akyerɛw asrewa ɔma ne beduane ane wɔyi ne ato nkyɛn yɛbɛto aba no na ekyiri asɛm nti to aba ato aba pa sɛ de bɛyɛ ekyiri asɛm no ebetumi ye ayɛ deɛn ade pa ma wo oto aba no wie a no aka kyerɛw sɛ meto ma NDC na wa ban mu afi de me demand bibia o demand na ni bere so na wotuma solo a uko demand deɛn ɛna wo demand ne kwan bɛɛ so solo bɛka kyerɛw sɛ agya me party na wa ban mu mintumi mfa mpuntuo mba mintumi nya wo kwan mintumi nya bibia obanwinwi saa 42 years dan won sane fama NDC ni no na kutani boduam na ka kyɛn sɛ me de tumi ma wo efiri sɛ ɔka kyɛm sɛ ode John Mahama ne mpuntuo bɛbrɛ me ɛno ɛna metwɛn metoma wo NDC ni no efiri sɛ ɔka kyɛn sɛ me mabunu no mo ha no farmer service center any apprenticeship program yɛbɛfa ɔmo adwuma police service ne yɛbɛfa ɔmo adwuma enti me de tumi ne ɛma wo ɛwɔ sɛ oto aba ma mpuntuo ba yɛnto aba ntungu sɛ woni ma ne kodie tia akɔto aba ɔkyena mento sɛ woni inginaso a ɔde kɔ akɔto aba na mento but also wonya inginaso ne sɛ mpuntuo bɛba na sɛ ɔbɛsɛ mpuntuo ba fie dia fa tumi no ɛma NDC ni no midin Eric Kevin Koberutula ɔkyena yɛbɛba abɛwɔ numbers no yɛnim sɛ de besi wa adwiri bɔne bia sɛ ɔkɔ akotia akodi bɔne no to daka esi fie every sɛ wa obɛtwi to akotia yɛbɛkum wa obeye keke akotia be chiwabo police for no awon mo muntie.
We have an important assignment to execute in Akwetia, and the assignment is to provide security for the by-elections for the Akwetia constituency. Now the constituency is divided into 119 polling stations. We have 21 electoral areas and 1 collation center and 1 constituency. As you may all be aware, the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with other sister security agencies, have provided and continue to provide security arrangements for all our elections in this country. We want to assure all the citizens, the political parties, and the journalists of their safety and security during this exercise. I must say that as part of our effort to ensure that we have free and fair elections, the Ghana Police Service Management Board, led by the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohonu, engaged with the Electoral Commission and had some conversations or discussions and modalities regarding how the by-election in Akwetia is going to be conducted. These discussions were very fruitful and informed some changes in how the EC intends to run the elections at Akwetia. The POMAP members also had an engagement with both political parties, the major political parties, the NDC and the MPP. And during these engagements, their concerns and their fears were laid bare by the Inspector General of Police, reassured all of them of the professionalism and the commitment of the Ghana Police Service to deliver on its mandate by providing security for all the political parties as well as all the electorates that will be participating in this exercise. We also had an encounter with civil society organizations, including the Peace Council, and all our engagements was to reassure them of our commitment, dedication, and professionalism in delivering on our statutory mandate. And as part of this engagement, we have deployed 5,500 police personnel for this by-election. All the personnel have gone round to familiarize themselves with their polling stations and the electoral areas where they will be performing their duties. As part of these engagements, the police personnel will get themselves involved in community engagements to reassure the communities, the electorates, that they should not fear. They should all come out and cast their votes, exercise their rights as good citizens of this country.
So that is it there from the Ghana Police Service. They are ready. They are on standby. They'll make sure peace prevail tomorrow. NDC in Akwetia, activate. NDC in Akwetia, activate. This is the voice of Honorable Omanebuama. All cameras should be activated from tonight. Ochna, Anopa, activate, activate, activate. NDC in Akwetia, activate all cameras. We are sharp. We'll get it done. Activate. See you tomorrow. Good night and God bless you.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium, 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 it was the Belgium, 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 it was two Belgium, 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 why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're super why round what? It was for Belgium, 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 it was the Belgium, 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 it was two Belgium, 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 it was the Belgium, Belgium, Belgium. Why you're why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Why round what? Why you're why round what? I want it. Original, 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 original. I will go for Belgium, 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 I want me to Belgium, Belgium, Belgium. Where you mind, Umbramba, Umbramba.